Westside Wednesdays, the G-Lew Show, Blog Talk Radio. Say the shit don't stop. The shit don't stop. 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific, 10 to 12 Eastern. Broadcasting live. Back on the Westside Wednesdays, G-Lew Show. Same name, same gang, same OG flow. Ain't a damn thing changed, we just added some more. New beat, new heat, we about to blow. Let me take it to the west side, ride it slow. Hit the switch on the 6 side, side we go. From the city to the valley, all the way to the bay. Every Wednesday night, this is the station they play. Call 914-803-4001. But don't forget to press 1. Now you're logged in the OG Lew. On the G-Lew Show, mic check 1, 2. It's the G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays, OG Radio, OG Music. Every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific, 10 to 12 Eastern. Blog Talk Radio, Brick City Productions. The G-Lew Show, the voice of the streets, the talk of the streets, the show where they doing it at. Church.
Hey, check it out. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, it's your host with the most, G-Lew. We back at it again on a Wednesday night, March 27, 2019. It is Westside Wednesdays, the G-Lew Show, Progressive Urban Talk Radio. We're back for a great episode tonight. We got Watts up in here tonight, man. You know, we got my homeboy Soulja Choc. He's been on here before, a.k.a. Big Gotti, the proclaimed author, publisher. You know, all doing it in a situation that he's been in for a minute, but he's able to do all this and make it happen and published over I don't know how many books. You know, he's done the damn thing. You know that. He's been on here before. He's coming back tonight to speak on a few things, tell you about some new things he has going on, some new books, some new writers and other people he publishes will join us as well. But also, you know, we got the homeboy Mac 10 tonight, man. Not Mac 10, I'm tripping. Glasses Malone. I was just banging Mac 10. But shout out to Glasses Malone, man, from Watts. We got him in the building tonight. My homeboy Gotti hooked it up. That's his homie, you know. So we got a great show lined up, man. Glasses Malone will be in shortly. We're gonna kick it off with my homeboy Soulja Choc, though. He's gonna be in here to like I said again, speak on a few things and talk about his new book he has, a new book coming out as well. So holler at us. The calling number for tonight is 914-803-4001. Once again, it's 914-803-4001. It's the G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays. We'll be right back after this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. 97 ways.
Hey, hold on a second. I got to give a shout out to my sponsors before we continue on, man. Shout out to 93.2 FM Ism on Blog Talk Radio Thursdays nights, Black Box Productions, and Kev Mac Videos. I had to do that right there for my sponsors, man. Shout out to my homie Spider Lope, new album out right now, Wake and Bake. Black Box Productions. We'll be right back.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now it's time to chase me a bag. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can tell me shit about my crippin'. I done been a loco my living. Now Now it's time to chase me up back.
100,000 feel like something when you're thumbing through it. Done it when some would say one would be dumb to do it. Running circles round rappers on their last lap. PayPal perhaps. Ass cap the cash app. Ass app is how I expect the next direct deposit. Positivity love phone posits check the closet. To say we touching paper is an understatement. Underground label running late, tell them run the payment. Executive decisions, check the balance. Time to monetize the talents, I accept the challenge. Memory of crazy tune, 111A. Local for my days, 97 ways.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I've been a loco, my living. Now it's time to chase me away. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it. We gon' live it. 97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I've been a loco, my living. Now it's time to chase me away.
Unable to fake it, fuck how they take it. Heard about the meeting, I was able to make it. Just sick of watching Sherm heads squabble each other while the judge steady handing out lottery numbers. It go down year round, ain't gotta be summer. Life's a bitch and niggas never get apologies from her. Dumber, big and little homies frequently locking. Don't see no other options, that's the reason they flocking. SPI ain't the nigga, how you figure fat? Gift the gab, every gig get a bigger bag. Either name your price or it's appropriation. From this game, nigga nice with negotiations.
97 ways we gon' live it. You can't tell me shit about my crippin'. I've been a loco, my living. Now it's time to chase me away. 97 ways we gon' live it. Big Mac in the building. 97 ways we gon' live it.
What's up with it? You got the Bay Area boss in the building. Philly Cell, bang. Cali, Vallejo, man, out here networking with my nigga G-Lew. Westside Wednesdays, man, West Coast Wednesdays. We in the building, man. Fuck with it, keep it locked right here, man. Fans in the area.
Hey, Westside Wednesdays, the G-Lew Show. We back at it once again. 034001. Shout out to everybody tuning in across the globe, man. You know, from coast to coast, from Atlanta to Japan. It's the G-Lew Show, the show where they doing it at. Let me bring in my homeboy, Soulja Choc, kick it off. What up, Choc?
Oh, what's going on with it, G-Lew, man? What's the dealio, man? Tell me something good.
Hey,
Talk
man.
to me.
Hey, man, it's all good, man. You on the G-Lew Show, homie. Westside Wednesday, so you already know it's all good, baby. What's cracking like?
All good. Oh, shit, man, just chilling, man. Trying to see what's popping tonight, you know? Get this shit cracking.
Yeah. That's right. Well, Choc, man, since you up in here, man, we ain't got to waste no time. Let's kick it off, man, and tell them, you know, once again for the new listeners who ain't hip to what you got going on. Introduce yourself, man, and tell them, you know, why you're here and what's going on with Soulja Choc in your world, what you got going on with all these books and just everything, homie.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm a author, Soulja Choc. I'm also a publisher of Soulja Choc Presents. I've been in prison over 15 years, and I decided to turn my negative into a positive. So instead of being about negative shit and doing negative shit and keeping my mind isolated and negative, I try to turn my negative and what I learned and been through on the street into a positive and start writing urban books. And then I crossed over to romance and interracial, you know what I'm saying, just trying to expand my horizon and get outside of what I know, like challenge myself to do different things. And I've been writing books. Well, I started a few years ago, but my first book released 2016, but it took me about 5 years to write it. And then my second book I released in 2017. And from there into now, I done released over 20 books. So the last 2 years been actually the last basically like year and a half, should I say, almost 2 years. No, a little over a year and a half, been real hectic, but I've been going hard. I done released over 25 books. They all not solo. I got some collabs with a few of my authors, with a few other authors outside of my authors. Like, I like networking, like people struggling with writing. I'll do a book with them, or if they want to self-publish or don't know how to do it or want to do it, you know, I talk them through it and show them the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Because it's enough money for everybody, but in the urban community, it's real hard. Like if you're a new author like myself, it's hard because the big authors and the publishers have been in the game 5 and 10 plus years. They got the game on lock, so they got all the readers sold up.
Right. I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to ask you this. I didn't ask you this last time, but explain the difference between, like you said, the authors that have been out there opposed to urban authors or new authors, and how, like you just said, that is controlled. Because I don't know if people pay attention, but even when you see books in the bookstore, even the grocery store, you see certain books, and certain books are always really out there, and you'll see, if you really pay attention to the fine print, you'll see a lot of the same authors or names on those books. So how does that work?
So okay, like it's like certain companies. Just say, for instance, okay, you can write a book and drop a book this month, and it can literally be the best book that came out this month, and you still won't probably make $10 a month. Right. And then it could be a person that writes one of the worst books in this month, but they signed to a big publisher, and they gonna make a rack or better for the first couple months off that book, just because that publisher has all these readers. You know what I'm saying? Just say, for instance,
they put it out there. It's like promoting. They put it out there right in the front, on the front line.
Yeah, but even if they don't do that, just because they got Whoop-De-Whoop Presents or Whoop-De-Whoop Publishing, you know what I'm saying, publication, just that alone is going to sell the book. Like, just say, for instance, like, once I build my readers up where I got 1,000 readers, right? So anything my name on, out of that 1,000 readers, even if it ain't me, it's one of my authors, at least 500 and 1,000 readers going to read it. You know what I'm saying? Now, just imagine if 100 or 200 of them readers actually buy the book, whether it's 99 cents, $2.99, $3.99. You know what I'm saying? That's bread.
Right.
But like how? Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you this one more thing, not to cut you off. How does it work now that I want to know, is the book game the same as like music and other things now, where you have streaming, like people, maybe somebody could look. I don't know if they do that with the books. I have iBooks, and they give you a preview, but I want to know, do they have like streaming with the books where somebody can read the book and it counts as like streams, just like they do with music and shit now?
Okay.
You know, a lot of
so
go ahead.
No, this is what they do, right? If your book on Kindle Unlimited, only if it's on Kindle Unlimited, right? And they go get the book, like Amazon caking, man. They making all the money off these damn books. Like, if you got your book on Kindle Unlimited, and they pay $10 a month to read unlimited books. If they can read 1,000 books in that 1 month, so they paying $10 to read 1,000 books.
Right.
So now, the books go by, if it's 99 cents. I'll get to that later. Okay, off the books you get basically like 4.2 of a penny per page. So basically, 10 pages is 4 pennies and a little less than half. So 100 pages will be no. Yeah, 100 pages will be like 42 cents. 1,000 pages will be like $4.20. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
so
same shit. Kind of like music.
So if you got a book that's 200 pages, if 5 people read the whole book, that's 1,000 pages. So 1,000 pages is $4.20. So like, it's people that's getting 10,000, 20,000 pages read a day. You know what I'm saying? Or like, when you get to getting 500,000 or 1 million pages read a day. You get what I'm saying? Now, the people that buy the book, the pages count. It don't work like that. When they buy the book, if it's anything up under $2.99, you get 35%, right? So like when the book 99 cents, all you get is 35 cents for them to read it. But if it's $2.99 or more, you get 70%. So off $2.99, you're gonna get $2.11.
So answer me this too: is it like different distributors that charge different price? Like if you put your shit on Amazon, can you sell it for such and such $9.99? You put it on something else, is it $4.99? Or how does that work?
Okay, you can put it on this. Okay, if you got your books on Kindle Unlimited, you only can have it on Amazon. They don't want it on other platforms. But if you don't got it on Kindle Unlimited, you can have it on Amazon, iBooks. Well, you can do Barnes and Noble and all that even when you on Kindle Unlimited because Amazon gonna put it. But they got all these different spots where you can go read books. And
right.
Amazon don't want you doing it unless you're not on Kindle Unlimited. If you're not on Kindle Unlimited, you're good. But most people with the urban books, they got it on Kindle Unlimited. So what I've just started doing is putting certain books on Kindle Unlimited, and I got a couple that's not, so I can put it on different platforms so you can see the difference of money. But Amazon is like got the most, I would say, the biggest platform.
Right.
So,
yeah. People go to Amazon off top or iBooks.
Yeah, off top. Yeah, iBooks. For the iPhones, then but you got people that don't even go on Amazon at all. You know what I'm saying? But they go other places. So, and then you got certain big publishers. They got apps where you go read the books, and they ain't free. You mandatory got to pay.
Right.
And you can put your books on their apps, even if you're not part of the publishing company, because they're going to make money. They're going to make money when people buy your books because it's their app. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's all different type of ways, and it is just like you got to really, really put in work. Now, if you find a way to advertise your books, because most of the urban book people, they advertise their books on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Now, if you pay to get your shit in a magazine or to get it somewhere else where it'll reach out to the world, then you will probably be more successful. But the thing with them books is like the title play a big part, the synopsis play a big part, and then the cover play a big part. Like you could have a dope book like that's real hard, but the cover sucks. People ain't gonna even take the chance to read it. Or if your synopsis ain't all that catching, they'll be like, oh, nah, this ain't nothing I want to read. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a synopsis that's how people read it, like, ooh, yeah, I gotta read this. Now they anxious to read it because they want to learn more. Like, I want to see what this about. So it's like different strategies. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta key in onto what's rocking, and then they be having like certain little titles rocking, and certain like you will have some ratchet stuff, then you will have some thug stuff, then you have stuff will be in where everybody using these type of titles and everybody flock to that. Me, I do all type of stuff. I don't fall on the trends and none of that. I just do me, And then I'm trying some other stuff that's coming out good. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you, so what do you deal with mostly being that you have your books on Amazon and being that you're in a situation in prison? Like, how do you, are your books available, like, is it a certain, like, where your books are, or is this online, or people can get the hard copies? Like, how does that work in your situation?
Okay, so from Amazon, people can buy my books, or they can get the ebooks. And, like, Barnes and Noble, it's different platforms because they put your books everywhere through Amazon. And then if people contact me directly, I get my books. I'll sell them my books, which they get them cheaper than they get them going through Amazon. And just then I got a website where they can also get my books too.
Yeah,
so
tell them the website.
It's different. The website is souljachoc.com. That's SOULJACHOC.com. And
let me ask you this. And I'm gonna go we got a couple callers want to speak, but what are some of what can you say personally? Like you said, you published over 26 books and been doing it a few years. What would you say is some of your most notable books, or the ones that had the most success? You know what I mean? In your opinion,
actually,
you're the most proud of.
All right, I got. Well, actually, the book that I make the most money off of, that ain't like my baby. You know how whenever you're doing, you're gonna have some that's like that. I got like 2-3 books that like I love, like them my baby. But
right.
excuse me. But them not the books that's making the most money. Like I say, titles and covers, it makes a big difference. Like all my urban books, they do a little something, but not nothing major. I got an interracial book, like the one I was telling you about last time. Okay, when I was telling you, that's when it was only part 1 out, and then I got part 2 out, and they still today they still making a nice amount of money. Well, they making more money than all my other books put together. Like they making nice money. The book White Boys Packing 2. It's about the white man with a black woman. Yeah. So, and that book is like catchy. So what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna write another book similar to it, and to see if it's different, because that book, it didn't reach, like, they buying it in 4 different countries right now. Like 4 different countries buying the book, and they using Kindle Unlimited. So I'm making money every day from them buying it, and I'm making money from pages read. So it's doing pretty good.
Right. Okay. So again, you heard the website. People, if you want to go right there, like right now, we got a lot of listeners, so I just want to plug it again, so people right now can go while they got you right here and go online right now while they're on the show and check out one of the books they got, because it's like 20 something to choose from, so maybe they'll like a certain one. So tell them the website once again, Choc.
SouljaChoc.com. That's SouljaChoc.com.
Right. Okay. All right, there it is. Hey, right quick, let me go to the phone lines right quick. We got a couple callers out there.
All right.
Yeah, let me see. All right,
hello?
Caller, hello. Hey, what's up, caller? How
hello?
you doing? Yes,
hello. Yes,
what's up, caller?
hello?
We got.
Hey.
Go ahead with your question.
Hey, G-Lew.
Hey, what's up?
I know this is off topic, right?
No.
But how do y'all guys feel about the guy beating up the old lady?
Well,
I'll let Choc answer that. Go ahead, answer that.
Actually, me personally, I'm not the type to put my hands on a woman that I'm involved with. I'm not gonna say I never in my life hit a woman. I never hit a woman that I'm involved with, but I have hit a woman before. But if you was a man, you would hit the woman too. So, but I ain't gonna go into that. But I don't believe that no man should put his hands on a woman, because I don't think a woman is capable to 100% defend herself of a man. From a man. Now, you do have some women out there, because I know some women personally that done whoop men, but 90% of the women cannot whoop no man. Like. Yeah. It's better just to walk away, and my opinion, it's better to walk. If I gotta hit you, I'm leaving you. It ain't even that serious, because there's too many women out there that I could be with that I ain't gotta hit. I ain't finna give you the power to put me in jail. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's just my personal opinion. But to come to the men's defense, a lot of them women, like, they bring it on to they push a man buttons to provoke a man to hit him, but the man should scoot to their level and hit him.
Hit me, all that, yeah.
Not only that, you have women. You literally have women that don't believe you love them if you don't hit them. I literally had a woman tell me, "You must don't love me because you don't put your hands on me." I'm like, "You sound stupid."
That's weird.
But no, I'm being dead ass serious. Like, women, they believe if you don't hit them, you must don't love them. Because that's all they was raised around. Their mothers and they ass whooped.
That's true.
So they thinking that's the way it's supposed to go. So if they ain't, I get, because I like action. Like me, I like reading people, and I like, you gotta, when you tell me certain stuff, you gotta show me. You gotta make it make sense. I gotta, like, you can't just tell me anything and I'm be like, okay. Nah, tell me why you feel like this. What make you? Because you're not making no sense. I'm just blunt. So I don't care if it hurts your feelings. None of that, because at the end of the day, I'm keeping it real. Like, and then she, like, later down the line, she like, you was right and whoop, but it took her to go through some shit and to literally get with a man who really hit a woman to know that shit not cool. Like, she just didn't understand why her mama accepted it for so long. So she thought it was cool to do. So, I mean, it's her mother's fault. You got to blame her mother for that because that's all she known. So I don't really blame her, but now that she know better, I don't know if she still like that, but I doubt it. But, you know, different women is, you know, they look for different things in men, like different ways for a man to love them. Like, you know, so some girls think if you give them the money all the time that you love them. That don't mean you love them. Yeah. You got the money to give, so it's nothing. You can get that to 10 girls. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, it's different strokes from different folks.
Yeah, it's the way how you carry yourself, too. It's the way how women carry themselves, too. But you have to, because men are natural hunters. And a man can always tell if a woman, Yeah. I guess some women just don't have no type of integrity.
Yeah. Hey, excuse me, Choc, while we're speaking on these issues, man, tell them about something we got coming up in the future. Speaking on certain topics like this.
Well, we trying to put it together. We're not for sure if it's gonna be this Friday. It might be. If it ain't this Friday, it'll be next Friday. But we're gonna start doing a show either once a week or once every other week, where we're dealing with like relationships, like all type of relationships, interracial relationships with women in prison and man on the street, or man in prison and women on the street, and then men and women on the streets, like all different type of relationships, and people understanding of love and sex and all the good juicy stuff that women love to talk about and love to dig in men brains to figure out how we think. You know, so you'll get different walks of life, and we're gonna have a man and a woman on there each week. So you're not just getting it one sided. You're not just getting it from a man's point of view. You're gonna get it from a woman's point of view too, so it'll be fair. You know, just to bring some awareness to the men and women that don't fully understand relationships and how it's supposed to work. So, you know, it's something to be I'm looking forward to it because I believe it's going to be very interesting, and I'm looking for the feedback that I get from the men and women and their way of thinking. So I think it's going to be something nice.
Hey, so make sure you tune into that. Tanisha, it's going down. We coming with it on Fridays. I'll let you know when it is, but it's going to be on Friday nights. You know what I'm saying? Me and
All right.
Choc. Yeah. But anything else you got to get out?
No, that was about it.
Okay. We appreciate you checking in with us as always.
Day. All right.
You too.
Always.
Thank you.
You have a good day as well.
All right.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Yeah. It's the G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays. Me and the homie Soulja Choc up in here speaking about his numerous books he's published and the things he's doing, how he does it, and how, you know, he's helped others publish books as well. We want to get into that quickly. Let me go to a break right quick. Then we'll come back and speak about some of the other authors you work with and publish and other books that you have out there that you're affiliated with. You know what I mean? And we'll take a few phone calls as well. We'll be right back. Also, we got G Malone coming up second hour, man. So let's keep tuning in. Caller number once again is 914-803-4001. The G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays, Progressive Urban Talk Radio. We'll be right back.
What's up, y'all? It is the Poetess, and you are tuned in to the G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays.
DJ up in this motherfucking field. So for the first, for the break and bake, DJ G-Lew on the one and two. There it is, DJ, G-Lew, you've been crying deep breath. Shout out to the homie Merc Dog, the homie say Lincoln in that motherfucking wet. We can switch it back to the food.
All these hoes all up in our section. 20 bottles that a nigga take. The baddest one want my erection. These type of movies are the arrow case. 30 minutes, but it feel like hours. Tell my coon, round up the hitters. Cause breaking now got me feeling sour. I'm allergic to you broke niggas. Ho said my name 1,000 times. I done dabbed like 1,000 people. Billy waiting for me outside. But I treat that bitch like a real. Getting cash since a tiny loaf. From coast to first class flight. Berrytown to Roscoe. I got a feeling that tonight gon' be a good night. 2 a.m. now we leaving the club. 3 a.m. niggas stopping for grub. 4 a.m. bitches making they joint. 5 a.m. now I'm making her moist. 6 a.m. got her flexing the joint. 6:15 I'm so sick of her voice. I kick her out, call up a friend. 12 a.m. we gon' do it again, nigga. Put your hands up. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again, yeah. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again, yeah. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again.
This is for the liquor store. South House for 4 quarters right on Pico. We jamming, just placed my order with a new honey. My car do like 200. Who won it? Okay, back to my shit. It look good on you, girl. Yeah, I like how that fit. On the white iPhone ringtone, you can flip. We got 6,000 for a walkthrough on the 5th. Then I made another 10 G's on the 10th. Cause OPM is the label that pays me. And I'm not trying to have another baby. So now I strap up, even if she extra pretty. If you ever in LA sometime, that's our city. My number start with 323, just like a G. If you ain't trying to give me no pussy, then I'm a leak. She don't wanna do that though. She trying to craze over the 60-inch TV screen. Still hear scream, 2
a.m. now we leaving the club. 3 a.m. niggas stopping for grub. 4 a.m. bitches making they joint. 5 a.m. now I'm making her moist. 6 a.m. got her flexing the joint. 6:15 I'm so sick of her voice. I kick her out, call up a friend. 12 a.m. we gon' do it again, nigga. Put your hands up. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again, yeah. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again, yeah. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again. Tell your friends to get with my friends. To get with me, and we can be friends. Do this every week, yeah. Tell your friends. Get your friends on the line. Get with my friends. Call them up. And we can be friends. Do this every week, yeah. We can all be friends. 2 a.m. now we leaving the club. 3 a.m. niggas stopping for grub. 4 a.m. bitches making they joint. 5 a.m. now I'm making her moist. 6 a.m. got her flexing the joint. 6:15 I'm so sick of her voice. I kick her out, call up a friend. 12 a.m. we gon' do it again, nigga. Put your hands up. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again, yeah. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again, yeah. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again. Calling up the bros like, let's do it again. To get with my friends, and we can be friends. Do this every week, yeah. Tell your friends. Get your friends on the line. To get with my friends, call them up. And we can be friends. Do this every week, yeah. We can all be friends.
Yeah. This is Kel Mac, owner of all her publications, Kel Mac Videos. I'm with G-Lew on Westside Wednesday.
We back live at Westside Wednesdays, the G-Lew Show. My special guest, Soulja Choc. We got G Malone coming up top of the hour. So Watts edition, man. Choc, man, tell us, man, just briefly, before we go into it more about the books, about the area you come from, about Watts, California, man, and what it means to you, man, especially to do what you're doing, and have got the homie coming in top of the hour as well, putting on for Watts, man. Tell us a little bit about your city, homie.
Oh man, my city, man, is like it's the slums, man, the real ghetto, the ghetto of the ghetto. But I love my city. I wouldn't trade it for no place in the world, man. I mean, it wasn't easy growing up in Watts. Like you had to, like it was rough. Like I mean, I didn't have it rough, but for certain dudes had it rough. Like if you wasn't with the business, like down the fight or whatever else you had to do, you know what I'm saying, to protect yourself or to protect your siblings and whatsoever, like you had it rough. Like if you ain't part of no gang, like, actually, to be honest, 97%, 98% of the males in Watts, like, gangbang. I can't even literally think of one that don't gangbang, like, literally. Like, everybody I know that's in Watts, they from some hood, whether mine or somebody else. So, it's like, it's just crazy. It's like, you doomed from birth when you born over there. Like, you caught up into the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't got nobody like that pull you out, like will take you away from it, like you gon' and even if they don't take you early enough, it still ain't gonna help, because even though you didn't get put on, wherever you go, you gonna be talking about this is where you from. So you gotta get snatched up early. Like it's just something bred in you. And then even the females, like the females too, like they gonna tell you I'm from woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? And that's just you know how it is, like, man. And you grow up and you get caught up into the negative. It's rare you see, like, people that made it. Like, you got dudes that, get to, after they wake up, get to doing positive stuff. But they teenage years and early adult years, like, they hustling, selling dope. Even the ones that's working, they gonna, they gonna try to put their little twist and make money, because everybody trying to keep up with the Joneses, you know what I'm saying? So you want the finer things in life. I busted Ferrari, you working hard, you know what I'm saying, trying to do the right thing. You like, man, fuck that, man. I gotta get me a Ferrari. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't gonna shit on me. It's like, it's real competitive. You know what I'm saying? So
right. It's pretty much safe to say it's hard to make it out of Watts, which we already know. Like you said, Los Angeles, South Central Los Angeles, the Watts is always, like you said, considered, like you said, the slums, but for a better part. I don't want to say that, but it's like everybody knows it's hard in Watts. So to make it out, it's only a few. Could you name some notable people? And I'm gonna go to phone lines as well. But can you name some notable people that came out of Watts that inspired you, or some people that said, okay, maybe we can make it, or people that we know, because we know it's legends that came out of Watts. Like Barry White.
You got some
Silvers. A lot of people. So is anybody inspirational to you that came out of Watts?
I mean, like, basically everybody that well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but the ones that's up around are like the generation like over me and the one above that. You got few people, but me, I don't know. I never was like starstruck. Like, I don't like celebrities and all. They just another person to me.
Not even a celebrity, but somebody that's influential. It could be the homie from up the street. Anybody that was just influential to you.
You talking? Okay, yeah. I got a couple homies I looked up to, but they wasn't on no positive shit. They was on some negative shit. But I looked up to them and I learned a lot. Like, coming from my hood, well, from hoods period. Like, you got dudes that look up to older homies and want to be like them or follow behind their footsteps. Like, I didn't mess with an older homie, like, you know what I'm saying? When I first started serving, I was dealing with one homie, you know what I'm saying, that's in the generation over me, you know what I'm saying? And his whole little push, like, he was a gangster. Like, other homies was gangsters and all that, but his push, though, like, I'm like, yeah, like, I was digging his push. But he got killed before I got, like grown. He got killed when I was, like, 16. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie Moso, a.k.a. Psycho. But, like, everybody knew, like, he was known, like, most dudes, they be standing in their hood, but he done been in camp, and all that type of stuff. So he knew a lot of dudes. So he wasn't known just in the hood. He known in all the projects, all in Watts, all in Compton. He known, like, all in L.A. Like, He wasn't just stuck in the hood. Like, he got out.
Right.
And he was with the business, and he a hustler. So I like looked up to him, and then it's a couple of older homies that's like G's that I looked up to, like niggas that was having money, like niggas that didn't touch the $500,000 ticket or touch the ticket, like that I grew up around, you know what I'm saying, from my neighborhood. And it's all from the streets. Like, you know what I mean, getting the money in the streets. This ain't no legal shit. Now niggas is into legal shit, but everybody I knew there was. But some of them, I take that back. Some of them, even though they was into legal shit, they kept a legit job, which was cool because it's a front, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they getting that real dough in the street. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's low-key behind the scenes where you can't tell, or if it's right in your face. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
let me. No, I was gonna say let me go to phone lines right quick, man. We got a couple callers want to speak. Caller, you're live in the queue. 678-237.
Peace and gratitude. G-Lew, what's up, man?
What's up, homeboy? What's cracking?
Hey,
Walking on point.
Ali, man. Yeah, man. What's happening with you?
Hey, it's all love, one. Much love, man.
That's right. Much love. Continuing your show, man. And I was just want to holler at my homie Soulja. It's my first time hearing you, man. And I'm looking at the website now. I'm on Amazon looking at your work. I'm definitely going to fuck with you. I got much love
all the
for
time. I appreciate it.
I got much love for Watts. You know, I used to stay out in Long Beach, so I used to drive through there and get the fuck out of there, too.
Yeah, I already know. I feel you.
But no, it was all love. I ain't had no problems because Hawkins Burger, I always got to get my Hawkins Burger on because that's the best burger joint in L.A.
Hey, man, what? Man, on the real. Everybody go to Hawkins Burger, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I'm going to fuck with you. I want to see that Born to Be King, and it's another one I'm looking at, man. That Soulja.
Yeah, you talking about Street Soulja?
Oh, Street Soulja, yeah.
Yeah, Street Soulja it's a 1-2 and it's a trilogy.
Okay.
Just get the trilogy, that way it'll prevent you from going back to back. Like getting the 1, then getting the 2, then getting the 3. You might as well just get the trilogy. That way it'll be one time.
Okay. Yeah, when I touch down, man, I wouldn't mind shaking your hand and meeting and greeting you, bro. I'm supposed to meet up with, I don't know, you know, Gizmo, Pop Locker, but I'm supposed to be meeting up with him. And when I get out there,
to Gizmo. Cuz locked up, though. He locked up, though.
Yeah. I'm locked up right now.
Okay. Oh, okay. Got you. My bad.
Oh, hey, G-Lew. Hey, I got some. I ain't gonna put it on the. I'll let you on another note on that. I got some news, but I ain't gonna put it on the air right now. Too many people listening.
Okay.
I'm an author too, man. My business is Straight Shooters University, and I ain't know I had to pull my shit kind of off of Amazon. It's still on there, but I made more money hand to hand, old school hustle, man. Amazon,
okay. Yeah. That's the best. That's the best way. If you got the footwork, like you don't mind putting in the work, you gonna cake.
Yeah. It's Amazon ripping niggas off, man. I did the Advantage, and it's like you send so many books in, and I want the records ain't right. So I like being on top of my records, my bookkeeping. You feel me?
Yeah. Right. See the thing about it, right? You go ahead.
Go ahead. Nah, go ahead, Choc. Go ahead.
You can't do the ebooks on your own, right? Unless you create your own platform, which that'd be great if you do, because other people, especially if you're doing it where you can branch out to more people, like worldwide, you'll get rich if you can create something like that. But you can leave them on Amazon as far as ebooks because it's impossible for you to do ebooks. That's just free money, whether it's $5, $10, $100 a month, whatever it is, it's free money. Keeping it on there. And you just do your paperbacks yourself. To buy your paperbacks, you'll pay a certain amount, a couple dollars for each book, and you can sell them $10, $15 on the street and kick like that, regardless whether they're on Amazon or not. Because Amazon can't stop you from getting your bread. You feel me?
Sure. Okay.
And if you buy them by the boat, you can holler at certain stores and get them in stores. And if you get your book edited right, where it's professionally edited and you got a professional cover, you can holler at Walmart and get your shit in Walmart and you own. You know what I'm saying? And from there, you go to other places. Once places see it there, you can get it in other bookstores, and then that's how you start caking and getting the real money. Where you're making $100, $200 a day. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on your ass, you ain't doing nothing. Or you can go post up a table, set up a table and sell it. Go to a function and sell it. Make $200-$300 in an hour, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's all different kind of ways to eat off them books, man.
Oh man, I've been blessed, man. And I'm in Atlanta right now, And
see,
a lot of black.
See, Books is big out there. Yeah, Books is big out there.
Yeah, and so man, I've actually had caught the attention of somebody working up at one of these studios up here, which they call it Black Hollywood now. So we're gonna see what it do, man. We're gonna keep it positive and optimistic and see if it works them out. So. But I'm about to check your work out, man. I'm gonna be, yes, sir.
Hey, Ali, before you get out of here, man, plug where they can get your books at as well, man. Cause shit, I want to check out some of the shit too. So plug that so people listening can go out and check your work out as well.
I still gotta get you a copy, man. But my website is www.
Yeah, I've been waiting, homie. Yeah, I just meant to slip that in, but go ahead though.
Yeah, it's cleverendeavors.net, and the name of the books, I got 2 books. Raindrops to a River, that's the most current, and Point Blank Perspective of a Space Shooter, Volume 1. And I go by the name B. Ali. You just Google it. But cleverendeavors.net is the website. They both on Amazon. But you can call me, y'all, 678-237-9557. Or you could do PayPal, Righteous Life at G. Just hit me up on the cell phone or that email, the website, man. You can get it that way.
There it is.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to check you out, man.
Yeah, we're gonna check each other out, man. I'm definitely gonna fuck with you, and you're gonna know it's me if I can see a note on your website or something.
Okay. Yeah, I get
my man,
all the notifications and all that from there.
Yeah.
B. Ali, you know it's all love, man. I appreciate you, homie.
Man, I appreciate you, bro. I listen every week. I don't say nothing, but I listen.
my man. Much love, homie. You know I appreciate it,
man.
For real.
All right,
man. Yeah. Shout out to the homie B. Ali, man. Follow him on Instagram at Ballin' On Point at Instagram, man, and check the homie out. Good dude right there, man. Anybody else out there want to speak, you can press 1. We'll bring you into the show. Before we continue on, let me give a shout out to my sponsors once again. 93 Tweed FM Islam on Blog Talk Radio every Thursday night. Tomorrow night we got the homegirl Bunny DeBarge, man, from the legendary DeBarge group, man. So tune in to Tweed 93 Tweed FM tomorrow on Blog Talk Radio and get the whole story, man. You know, also Black Box Productions and Kev Mac Videos, man. I'm back with the homie Soulja Choc once again. Glasses Malone will be here at the top of the hour as well. We got Watts up in here, man. We were speaking a little bit about Watts, you know, briefly, and I want to get back to the books. But if you can, I was going to ask Glasses about this as well, but maybe you can answer this for the listeners outside of Watts or California that always wanted to know about Watts is known for a lot of things. It's legendary way from back in the days when a lot of black people came to L.A. That's where they went to Watts. But the riots and all that, 65 riots, the 92 riots.
Yeah.
But tell the people wanted to know about the legendary foundation in Watts and that legendary tower. The towers right there.
Watts Towers,
you know the history?
Man.
Do you know the history about that?
Yeah. You talking about the dude who made the tower?
Yeah, just the history of the towers, period. Because that's a landmark in Watts.
Yeah, it's a landmark. Yeah. That's known worldwide, man. That's why so many of us got it tatted on us.
Right.
But they well, I don't know if you know all the way about it, but like how it used to be, they cleaned it up a little. Well, when I left, before I left, they had cleaned up a little bit where they cleaned it, and a couple of the homies had their book covers. I mean, their album covers of the towers. It looked a little bit different because they decorated around it and changed things up. But yeah, that's still when people come and go visit Watts, they gonna go check them towers out.
Yeah, they go there. That's what I'm saying. But what is the history of the tower? Like, when were they made and why were they made and why was I don't even know. You know what I mean? I'm asking myself, but people want to know like the history of the towers, why they were put there, and what's the significance of it.
Oh yeah,
that's a landmark.
You gonna have to ask the nigga Glasses when he get on about all that.
Okay,
he gonna know.
I was gonna ask. Yeah, I was gonna ask him that.
Yeah, he knows
all that shit. I already know.
You know,
I just want to know, but I know you younger.
Type of
I know you younger, Chuck. But
he only got me by a couple years. It's just like I say, I don't like a lot of stuff. I just don't care about. He care about all that stuff, and he a different type of. He got a little different little twist with his shit. You know what I'm saying? He a little bit slower with it.
That's deep with it. Glass, he's a real deep dude. That's why I want to conversate with him as well because it could go way beyond music, man. Glass is a deep dude, man. So he's a philosopher, you know what I mean, to say the least. So yeah, we're gonna talk about it, you know what I mean. So I love, but Choc, tell us about though. I was gonna go to a quick break and take a couple callers, but tell us about the publishing that you do and the other authors you work with, and who they are, and some of the other books you've been affiliated with that people may want to check out.
Oh well, I have a book with Deidre Lachey. That's the Lick to Taste the Chocolate. We currently working on part 2. It might drop next month. And then Serenity James, that's one of my authors. That's who I wrote White Boys Packing 2 with. And then I collabed with Arthur Shea. That's one of my authors. We got My Heart's on Lock 1, 2, and 3. Or you could just get the trilogy and get all 3 of them in one. And then I have an anthology with me and my COO, Monique. Then I have an anthology with. I have two more anthologies with a few different of my authors on there. And who else did I collab with? I'm currently collabing with Bella Blue and who else? Let me see. Bella Blue, Shay, Monique, Serenity, James. I think that's all I collab with.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all I collab with.
Okay.
I'm
cool.
I'm probably gonna go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
Oh, matter of fact, and I collab with my author Black Diamond. We got Goon Bitch 1, 2, and 3.
He said Goon Bitch.
Yeah. She about Black Diamond. She about Atlanta, but that book is
Shout out to Black Diamond.
It's a hood book.
Yeah, that sounds like a real one right there. Goon.
Yeah, that book. That book it flowed pretty well. Yeah. And then I'm currently working on the Lick to Taste the Chocolate 2. I'm done with Lick to Taste the Honey. That should come out. That's what collab with me and my COO. That should come out within the next 7 days probably. Yeah, that's gonna come out within the next 7 days. And I just started another collab literally just started, so I ain't gonna even speak on that. But it might come out next month. But I don't want to speak too soon if people hold me to it.
Hey, tell them about the one I'm excited about, but it's already been out. But you got another one coming out, something like the autobiography of yourself. That's what he was just talking about. Born to Be King. Part 2 already came out. Now, see, here goes the twist, right? I got part 1 and I got part 2. 2 leave off where I left the streets at, right? So everybody keeps hitting me up about part 3. I never planned on writing a part 3, especially now while I'm still in prison, right? But people keep on hitting me up about it, so I might have to go on and do it. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So yeah, but. Yeah, that's
all right.
I'm debating, man. I'm leaning towards doing it now, but yeah, that book's gonna be. Yeah, I know why they want. I know why they want it, but yeah, I might go in and give them what they want. You got to keep the readers happy, man. Yeah, you got to keep them happy. And also, what was like? Oh, we spoke about the books that you felt that do the best or that you felt the most proud of. What are some of the books you want to, tag or tell the people that they need to go, if they want to go look for you right now and look for some of your work, tell them the book that they need to go to first. Okay. One of my books, if they looking for urban, I would say Street Soulja Trilogy. And the only reason why I say that one is that's actually my second and third book. Well, my part 1 was my second book. Part 2 was my third book, and then I don't write third part to it way later after I already put out like 10 more books or 7 more books, something like that. But I'll say that one because it's a complete series, all in one. You know what I'm saying? And if they looking for romance, I will say either My Heart's on Lock or He Forced Me to Love Him. And then I got an erotica. His reality, his reality. I mean, his reality, her fantasy. Or did I change it? I think I changed it around to her reality, his fantasy. One or the other. Cause I switched the name. Then I got Hustlers and Hitman. That's a book that I didn't plan on writing a part two to, but I got to because people keep on asking. They want to know what happened after that. That's a book about like some hustlers and some hitmen. It's a deep book, and there's so many plots, twists, and turns in that book. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But the book, the erotica, is from his fantasy to her reality. That's the erotica book.
Right. Okay. And what I want to ask you, like, you know, where do you get the inspiration? I think I asked you before, but, you know, people listening now, they don't know. Where do you get the inspiration to write these books? And then second, what makes your books different from other urban books that are out there, you know what I mean, that will make people be intrigued to the books and be hooked once they start reading?
Yeah, I got it. Well, I think my style of writing is different because most urban books is like similar to the same. Like they all be having the same storylines and all that. But I got a couple of different styles of writing because I got out of just the one style. But at first I usually write just mainly like how I talk. Like I'm basically telling the story. And then I make myself the main character. I make my self the main character of all my books. Even when I write, I mean, from a female power, meaning a woman is the main character. I put in my mind like to think like a woman. That makes me connect with the book. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it just flows. So it's just like I'm telling the story. Like, and then I don't be like, I only think I did one book with a storyline, and that's the one I did with Black Diamond, the Goon Bitch. All the other books, I basically freestyle. Like, I wrote a chapter, and then when I wrote the next chapter, I just wrote a chapter, and I already know in my head where I want to go with it, wrote the next chapter. It ain't like I write a thing, and I already know, okay, this chapter I'm talking about this chapter I'm talking about that, this chapter I'm talking about that. Like, that's how some people write, but I just like to go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Because you might get to a point and you want to twist something else. Like, it's like freestyling a rap. I freestyle my book.
Right. And then answer me this too. When you finish writing a book or when you have enough chapters, how do you finalize it and know, okay, this is good to go? Or like, how do you proofread it? Like, because, you know, even like when you rap, you may drop a freestyle or a rap and then you listen back like, nah, I ain't feeling that shit and scrap it. So how do you know what becomes finalized and what's not when it comes to your book?
So what I do is, well, usually at first I was just writing them and that'd be that. But now, like, I have loyal readers, so I can have one of them read it, or I have my COO read. Well, she read all the books before it actually go live anyway. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, when you get the book edited, they reading it, and then you got a reader or two to read it, and you tell them, like, if you see some inconsistencies or something like that, to let you know.
Feedback first. That's what I want to know. So you able to get some feedback before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but with urban books, if you go on Facebook and you say, who want to test read my book, a whole lot of readers will be like, me. So then you're going to have 10 or 15, 20 test readers. So, like, they want to read your book, especially if they like your books. Like, my books, they like my books because I'm, like, raw and gutter. Like, I'm gutter straight to the point. Like, and then a lot of people that write about the streets and write about gutter shit, they not really from the street. So, and people can see it. You can tell when they telling the story, it's a little flaw because it's certain stuff they get caught up on. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, a lot of people, like a lot of the women, they like my sex scenes. Like, it be to the point where, like, women that inbox me on Facebook to ask me, like, is this possible? Or, you know, like, you know, especially like when you're dealing with like relationships with dude in prison and like phone sex and all that, and they be like, this ain't like challenging me, like telling me what ain't possible. Like, how do you know it ain't possible? Have you ever been with a man in prison? Well, if you did, he didn't know what he was doing then. if you think it ain't possible. So it be like different little shit in that game you readers, because you know you have some women that want to I gotta let G know it's his time too.
Yeah. We top of the hour.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna let them know. You have to they want to know where you at in that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they very sexual, or they don't know how to talk about certain things, or they don't feel comfortable talking with their man or husband about it, because, you know, certain dudes don't want to sit and talk about it, so they be curious and want to ask questions, or even if it's something to do with why do men think like this, and, you know, different little things. So in that game, you readers, when you being open and honest with them, and you'll give them feedback, y'all conversing. So you build a relationship with your readers. Not no relationship like you messing with your readers. I'm talking about as far as like getting to know them, and they getting to know the author,
right.
You know?
Right. Okay. Well, there it is. One last time though, before we wrap this part up, let them know again the website, the links, the iBooks, wherever they can go to check out the work. Once again, Choc.
To check out my work, you can go on Amazon.com and type in Soulja Choc. Soulja is Soulja, Choc, Choc, and all my books will come up, and my author books will come up. And on my website, you can go on my website and check out some of my books. That's SouljaChoc.com. And if you want to reach me on, you can reach me on Facebook under Joshua Moore. That's Joshua Moore, Moore. And if you're an author looking to get signed and you want to send your submission, you can send your submission to SouljaChocPresents@gmail.com, and we'll get right back to you once we read the 3 chapters and let you know what we think or where to go from there. And that's basically it. I have Instagram, author Soulja Choc, as well, but I don't be on there like that. But if you send me a message, I'll get it and respond.
Okay, there it is, man. Soulja Choc, SouljaChoc, a.k.a. Big Gotti, man. Check out his work, man. He has over 26 books published out there for your consumption. Check the homie out. Shout out to Watts, California, and all the homies behind the wall. My homeboy Soulja Choc, Big Gotti, once again. Top of the hour, man. We got G Malone coming up next, man. So make sure you tune in. Call in 914-803-4001. Press 1 if you want to speak. Or listen online at blogtalkradio.com/the G-Lew Show. It's Westside Wednesdays, Progressive Urban Talk Radio, sponsored by 93 Point Tweed, FM Ism, Black Box Productions, and Kev Max Videos, man. We'll be right back.
What's cracking, y'all? G-Lew. It's your big brother from the same mother. CeeLo, repping that 213 since 1981. Checking in from the Pac Northwest, 509 Spokane, Washington. Just reminding all listeners, from the land to Japan, you are listening to the one and only Westside Wednesday show on Blog Talk Radio. Shout out to OMG Music. This is the G-Lew Show.
G-Lew, what's up, boy? Nah, it's a homeboy, man, you know what I'm saying? Big D, man, represent ATL to the fullest, man, you know what I'm talking about? Southside, man. Man, I just want everybody to know that, man, you are now logged in to nothing but the legendary, my homeboy, nothing but the G-Lew Show, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, we can tell you nothing but the hit, nothing but the motherfucking hit, nigga. Get him over the head with it, homie. Wait, right?
I don't even know nothing else.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
Hey, to all the ladies in the spot where they own knots, ladies to drop, stay on bottles that they can pop. Hey, props to you. Pray them ballers fly to you. Drive to you, hope he give his knot to you. Cause not I, unless the thought fly. If she not, then we stop at Popeyes. No maestros or night strolls on beaches. I bought it fully loaded, all the features. Feet chrome, lips match the pay. I get money, heat, mask, and bank. Fuck titties, feet, ass, and waist. At the reception, seat, bass, and steak. Seat past the fake, look forward to real. I'm not these rappers who look forward to deals. I'm looking forward to meals, looking forward to gear. Hurricane your lipstick, I'm looking forward to smear.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
That's all a nigga knows.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
That's all a nigga knows. And why would I? Hey, I'm Ray Charles with two good eyes. They say youngest when the good die. So pardon me for being bad. That's how I love my women. This bitch, she from Yemen. That pussy get wet, I'm about to go swimming. Eat it if it's sweet, nobody likes a lemon. Love Jay, but new whips and I'm a Remy. Kobe B's are better, Kobe beef with cheddar. Dog, you don't know me if you thinking I'm a sweater. I'm a letter, cause that's what players do. When she try and book back, make her pay a due. Like, run that shit. All cash, no check. No ass equal no sex. New rules for a new gang. King G, this the new ring.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
That's all a nigga knows.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
That's all a nigga knows.
All I know.
That's all a nigga knows. That's all I know, nigga.
All I know.
And I don't know nothing else. And why would I? Hey, in my place, who gon' put out? Hey, she in the whip, she gon' put out. Grammy stage, I'ma shout the hood out. Real representative, that's what reps do. DJ play something I can hit my step to. Baby wanna ride, she see the Lex new. Bet you hear her scream my name from the next room. Real life player, still got a pager. D gon' drown if she thinking I'ma save her.
I mean, what you even thinking about? You know how we do. Oh, y'all got seatbelts and filet mignon? Let me get both of them. Benzes, BMWs, trucks, Jeeps, whatever.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
For real though.
That's all a nigga knows.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
I know somebody feel it in.
All I know.
I know somebody feel it in.
No, nothing else.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
So to just play by the rules, she can roll with me.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
She ain't say nothing else.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
I know somebody feel it.
Money, hoes, and clothes, all a nigga knows.
Check this new shit out.
And y'all motherfuckers stay tuned, man. G-Lew Show. Spice One, Boston, Steady Chico, shit, Newton. G-Lew.
Yeah, G-Lew Show. You know who it is. It's Havoc, man. South Central, baby. Cartel.
The party rocket player. We got like that. G-Lew for president. Yacht. The G-Lew Show, nigga.
Hey, check it out. You're back live at Westside Wednesdays, the G-Lew Show on Blog Talk Radio, Progressive Urban Talk Radio. Shout out to my homeboy Soulja Choc once again. I told you we got top of the hour with the homie Glasses Malone coming in. He's in the building. First, let me go to the phone lines right quick and check in with the big homie. Caller, hello.
Yo, man, what's going down tonight, sir?
Good evening, sir. What's up, Mr. Tweed Cadillac?
Man, just a beautiful, man, experience, man. I'm dignified of the guests. I grabbed me some knowledge in regards to the book structure and what you need to do, and I need to apply all of the above.
Man, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, we got a lot of knowledge tonight, man. I want to shout out my homeboy Soulja Choc. He's doing it all behind the walls, man. So again, salute to my homie, man. You know. Everything he's doing, yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait to read it, man. I got to reach out, man, you know, because it sounds very, very intriguing, very interesting. But the reason I actually tapped in, I remember as a kid, we used to go to the Watchtowers. It was like field trip day. So I kind of know a little bit about it. It was an Italian guy that actually built those Watchtowers. He was like 4'10", a little short guy, and he used to drink a lot. And one day he just started, you know, getting all this glass. He was like a hoarder. That's kind of another reason why they shot the Sanford and Son episode in Watch, made him to be a junk dealer, because this guy too was kind of like a hoarder. And back then, if you remember, glass was recyclable, same way cans are today. You could have bottles and go and get a dime for a bottle. So instead of kids collecting cans, they was collecting bottles. So he had all of these bottles and broken bottles, and he had nothing to do. And they said he had an alcohol problem. So he would just get bored, and he just started building and building. He was actually Italian. He was not black. It actually took him 33 years to build those towers. And he ended up having a stroke. So he mildly recovered from the stroke, but then he fell. So he was getting old, so he said, man, I don't know what else I could do. So he quick-deeded those towers over to a neighbor. And because he was tired of battling with the city, they wanted him to tear it down. They thought it was an eyesore. Like, why is he doing this? It's insignificant. They didn't really understand. So back in 1959, it turns out some white people had got wind of it, and they decided to go to the neighbor and buy the neighbor out so they could own the towers to preserve them. And that's exactly what ended up happening. He ended up dying, I think it was like 1965. He ended up passing away. But, man, he was just tired of fighting, man, with the city. But the tours are still going on to this day. I have no idea where the money is going, you know, but it's a national monument. They won't let you inside anymore because they're trying to say it's structural problems. So they the tours going outside. But yeah, man, it's a big monument that's been there for years, and if you see it, I mean, the guy used bottles and bottle tops and all kind of crazy stuff, man. Anything that he basically could find. Steel, rebar, you know, seashells. Just, man, to him it was art. It was art. And who would have thought that you can build something that looks like junk to somebody else, but it can be a monument and can withstand your life and the test of time. Because the city was trying to say, tear it down, it's not structurally safe and sound. And they fought and fought and fought, and it's still there standing in 2019. I remember going there in the 5th grade, you know, from the 5th grade. So, man, it was a beautiful thing, man, that man did. One man's junk is another man's treasure.
That's right. And it's safe to say, like you said, that's where the Sanford and Son pretty much idea came from, because that's what he did, sold junk, and it was in Watts, you know, so we get a better idea of that. Yeah,
exactly.
That's history.
And back in the day,
that's what I want to know.
And back in the day, it wasn't really that many houses. The only thing they had was the railroad tracks. You know what I'm saying? Man, back in the day, Watts and Compton was white people. I know a lot of people can't even think and believe this, but Watts and Compton in the 50s and the 40s was white people, man.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
I knew Compton was. I didn't know Watts was as well, though. Wow.
Yeah, Watts was as well.
Yeah,
Watts was as well.
Yeah,
Yep. They used to have these festivals. It was called the Watts Festival. I remember going there when I was a kid, like on 103rd, big ass park, man. It was in the park, and man, it was all kind of like things for the kids to do, and it was concerts. Man, it was a shit back in the day.
Right. Yeah, heard a lot about the Watts Festival. shout out to Watts. I'm glad you were able to give that history, Tweed. That's what I wanted to know, and the listeners as well, about the history of the towers, because like you said, that's a monumental landmark in Watts. You know, that people think of when they think of Watts. Besides everything else, you know, you have the picture of the tower. So I'm glad we got that history. Thank you, Tweed.
Progressive Talk Radio.
That's what we're here for, man. And tune in tomorrow night. We got Bunny DeBarge. Please, Tweed, right quick, please tell them about that before we end this out.
Oh, man, Bunny, man, you know, her whole life has been an open book from day one. She got a few surprises that she wants to bring to the table. She's going to tell us the ups and downs, the ins and the outs, the why and the haves and the nots and everything that's all about the bars, man. Tomorrow night, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific.
Blog Talk Radio, Tweed Cadillac, 93 Tweed FMism. Thank you, Tweed.
God bless you.
Yes, sir. And listeners, without any further ado, we got the homie. He's been here for a minute. I just wanted the big homie Tweed to speak on that, but we got the Watch representative himself, and I wanted him to speak on these things as well, because even though he's a little younger, Glasses is a historian. That's why I want to speak to him as well, because he's a real deep intellectual cat, man. And beside the music and all that, Glasses is an open book and can really teach you a lot. So I want to welcome, without any further ado, my special guest to the G-Lew Show Westside Wednesdays, Mr. Glasses Malone.
Hey, what's the deal?
Hey, what's up, homie? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm cool, man. Tell Tweed, man, that was tell the Bunny DeBarge, I wish he would have did that first. But that whole Watts Tower, to me, that was like the perfect introduction. You feel me? I don't think I've ever been introduced onto a show so appropriately. and everything
right.
you're saying is facts, you feel me? Like, it's all about Choc, and, you know, it's all about making something out of nothing. That's what really Watts, that's what Watts is all about. You feel me? So to have that story be told, and you know what I mean, and to be a living proof of it. You know what I mean? To be living proof of it. That's how it goes. That's how it goes when you from where you're from.
Right. And I'm glad you were able to hear Tweed speak about that. But can you give us your take on it as well? Because like I said, I was telling the listeners, I know you go real deep with this stuff. I was even talking to Choc, but Choc said I want Glasses to speak on it, because I know Glasses, you're real deep with your history and everything, that not only your city but abroad. You know, so. Can you speak on what you know about the history of Watts and the towers and just everything about Watts?
Man, honestly, everything he said is exactly how the towers go. They don't really charge for tours, though. The tours is free. But everything he said is right. You know what I'm saying? It was like a farmland. It was crazy. And Watts was white, like Compton. If you go Google Compton High School pictures in the 50s, the whole senior class is white. You feel me? But Watts was like the first spot in Los Angeles when everybody came from the South. This is where they came. And Watts was considered a lot bigger than the small section that we call Watts now. Watts used to go to almost to Vermont. People used to think Figueroa was Watts. So if you look at any story about like Sam Cooke, and you know he got killed in the 60s, they'll tell you Sam Cooke got killed in Watts, and that was way on Figueroa in 94 or like 92nd or somewhere right in that area or something. But at the hotel, it's a hotel there. It's not the same one, but it's still a hotel right there. But they all say Sam Cooke got killed in Watts. So Watts is like, it means more, you know what I mean, than just some boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the little small restrictions fool you. You know what I mean?
Right. And what would you say is the official boundaries? Okay, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
The tower is like A1. You feel me? It couldn't ever be said any better. Like, I ain't never heard a nigga even, like, I heard the same story from the tour and reading about it, but the way he put it, that's exactly how it went down. You feel me? And the spirit, like I said, that it just really represents. You know what I mean? Making something out of nothing, something that was trash. And if you go see them, they're like some of the most gorgeous shit you ever seen. You can't do nothing but feel inspired by it.
Right. And Glasser, how do you feel being, like we just spoke on the rich history of Watts and what people may or may not know? How do you feel being from Watts? And I asked Choc about this, so I'm going to ask you, like, a lot of people don't know it's a lot of legendary people from back in the day to even now that has came out of Watts, and this had to be positive or negative, but who are some of the influential people that came out of Watts? 'Cause I know there's a lot of people you people may not know, like I spoke to Choc about Barry White, the Whispers, and the Silvers, and you know, who are some influential people out of Watts to you?
Florence Joyner, Rolls Royce.
Oh wow!
You know, not even to go that far back. You know, Tyrese.
Yeah.
Tyrese is crazy. Like, this nigga's on Transformers, and you feel me?
Right.
And Fast and Furious and billion-dollar franchises. That dude is straight from Watts to the point to where, you know what I mean? At one time we had a disagreement, and he didn't know how to exactly figure who I was, and he called one of my boys, called Bunny Hoppin' Fred, Big Nose Fred from Great, my little homegirl dad, to do his research on who I was. So, like, Tyrese is probably like one of the greatest stories ever. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody really ever did it as big as him. You know what I mean? You got to really go to it. Like, who knows? You know, Barry White was the closest, but, you know, Tyrese went from being a multi-platinum recording artist, and now he's a billion-dollar franchises and headlining and films. That's, like, amazing. Cam is big for me because Cam sternness represents the city. Like, he ain't taking no shorts. You know what I'm saying? That energy is there. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the Whispers, outside of Rolls Royce, the Platters, a couple members from the Platters.
Wow, I didn't know that.
From
Okay.
Nicholson Gardens. Yeah.
Okay.
My homeboy granddad, one of my producers, his granddad is from the Platters. You feel me?
Right.
And it's from the Nicholson Gardens. So, I mean, Watts is a real big thing. It's a lot more than, like I said, those boundaries. Watts is like, it was bigger than that, you know what I mean? And it represented black people in Los Angeles. And I know most people don't understand that, but any person that's black, any elder, they'll tell you, you know what I mean? They, you know, you talk about the Watts stack that they did at the LA Coliseum, you feel me? And it's like one of the biggest concerts. Just look on YouTube. You know, the Watts ride wasn't even inside the small area that we call Watts. It's you know, it represented black Los Angeles. You know what I mean? The more I get into it, it's an amazing thing to be a part of.
Right. That's right. And Glasses, for the people who may not know, how did you get your start in music? I know you've been doing it for years. You know, now it's even like damn, I don't want to say like you could say, you know, you've been in over like 15 years, at least 10 I know strong. Sure. You know what I mean? But like 15, you know, so you're an OG in this shit. How do you feel like what how did you get your start in the music to kick you off to really get in the door? Because you were one of the first ones that kicked in the doors. I spoke to this about somebody else, I think Spider, but you were the ones who had the movement before the New West actually all the way kicked in to where they are now. You were one of the ones that kicked in the doors, man. How did you get your start, and how do you feel about the path you made for the new artists now?
Really, man, like, I mean, if you'd have talked to Choc could tell you how we was living. We was like selling sherm all day. That's what we do.
Right.
Get in trouble, niggas tripping, get in the beef, sell drugs. That's what we did every day. And a lot of people say that, but nah, like, this is really what we did every day. Every day we wake up in the morning and get to it. You feel me? Selling dope, going to hang out, getting in shit, getting in shootout, stopping the homies from fighting each other. Like, this is real. This ain't, like, I know a lot of people say that, but like, nah, for real, this is really what we was doing every day. So I didn't start rapping till I was around 22. You know what I mean? It was like I got in trouble, you feel me? And like, I was finna probably take a real beef. I was trying to take a case for one of my OG homies because they was trying to give him a lot of time. He had a criminal past, and they ran in the spot and found guns and a gallon of sherm. And I was going to try to take the beef. And I just seen kind of my life slipping away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was one thing to be in some beef with Carver Parks and getting in shootouts and doing all of the shenanigans that you do. And it's another thing where you finna lose your life to the system. You know what I mean? And like I said, me and Chocolate, we had got into a lot of shit. You know what I mean? We was really, really hustling. You know what I mean? And everybody around knew us to the point where police knew us by first name basis. Like, he'll tell you, he'll tell you this how it really was for us. And my little brother had got out of YA. And And I was at that time, I was having street money. You know, we getting, I don't know, track 600 to 300, 600 a day. You know what I mean? This what we working with every day. This what we profiting. So he wanted to be a rapper. He wanted to start a rap group, but I think he really wanted me just to pay for the session. But he acted like he wanted to be in the group. So this how we started rapping. I started going to pay for the sessions. You feel me? And we was making songs with my older brother, Pooh. And that's how it started. And from there on, it gave me a way. Like I said, hanging out with the homies, you can't really use all your dialogue, your wit. You know what I mean? You can't be that much smarter than people. You know what I'm saying? They can't take that wit. There's certain things you can't present to people because they're not ready for that type of shit. They doing 1,000 things to dull their senses to deal with all the bullshit we got to deal with.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? It started like there. I started paying for songs. Then I got a computer. We got a computer on a twist. We got a whole computer on a twist. Mm-hmm. And then as we got the computer on the twist, I started recording songs myself at my spot. And I just started cutting my teeth like that and getting all of my prowess. And one of my god brother's friends had a studio at the time, a real studio. And we started messing around, and my older brother introduced me to Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, I just wanted him to do a song. I didn't even think about signing a record deal because I always looked at signing a record deal like a bad thing because at that point I had got myself in position to own my own spot. So signing a record deal would be like selling dope for somebody else again. I couldn't even see that. Yeah, so my mentality was like, what did it take for you to do a beat? And he was like, just bring me a hit record. Now, I don't know what this man talking about, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a good song. So I go make a batch of songs with my partner, and I got back up with Dre through my brother at a 4th of July party, 2004, and one of the songs, he fell in love and was like, hey, you should be doing this for a living, and this is what I've been doing ever since.
Wow. Wow, so we credit Dr. Dre for that.
Yeah, because at first, you rhyming, like it's one thing to rhyme as a hobby, but then like when he was like, hey, you should do this for a living, you feel me? It's like this is kind of like one of the dudes kind of responsible for the majority of the shit you listen to every day. And if he's telling me I should be doing this for a living, I'd be a fool to not believe him.
Right,
so,
exactly.
And as far as the New West, you know what I'm saying, when we put that together, I just didn't
You were the
really
first
like
one. You were one of the first that coined the New West. I remember that.
Yeah. But I just didn't like the energy we was getting from the people we were supporting our whole career. For the people we were supporting our whole career.
That was a big problem back then. Yeah, it was a big. It was a big gap with the old with the new. I remember at that time it was a lot of confusion. You know what I mean? That we moved past. But I remember at that time that was a lot. That was a lot. Yeah.
And they wouldn't give you no real and no matter what, it's like your father, not your father. Like I put it like this, like you saying people gonna look at you like you somebody's son. Everybody knows you this person's son. You came up under this person. So when these people don't fuck with you, nobody takes your movement serious. You know what I'm saying? They don't take your movement serious. It's like, oh, if your own people not fucking with you, then why we gonna fuck with you? And I seen it kind of happening. I could see like the lack of love, the lack of respect for the people to me that like I always used to tell Dub C and Snoop, like my nigga, like if you're not Snoop Dogg, like Dub C raised me musically. Like we was gang banging and low ride going to Crenshaw to your music. Feel me?
Right.
And if we not getting love from you, it's crazy because it's like really this is the connection. But if you look at like the dudes under us, and it's happening in my neighborhood the same way. Like right now where I'm from, like me and Choc got more love with the homies that's younger than us versus the dudes older than them. They don't have the same connection to a Pluck or Moon or Shady. They don't have the same connection that we got with them. You know what I mean? So it's a disconnect. Well, that's how it is now with everybody outside of Snoop Dogg and E40. It's a disconnect if you ain't too short E40 and Snoop Dogg. None of these young Crip dudes is putting Dub C on music. You feel me? They don't even know that this nigga is a nigga like that.
They don't even know. Yeah, they don't even know. That's the big disconnect that's going on now.
And that's what the whole New West was all about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, well, before people keep asking us, me, Bishop, Maestro, Crook, like keep asking us, why don't these people fuck with you? We like, all right, well, we don't fuck with that. We not doing that. We gonna do this.
Right.
And you know, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? It was a necessary evil. And
yeah,
I
it was
want to call
necessary.
it evil because
even though we passed it, it was necessary. Yeah, it was necessary.
Yeah, it was necessary evil because at that point, the connect with Snoop and all of the younger generation, the connection happened. After that,
right,
it
exactly.
became like imperative. We need to deal
right.
with the future of what we do.
The West, and that was my next question, Glasses. Like, how did that take place to where we got past all that? Because even you took some not direct or indirect, but you know what I mean. People knew what it was. You know what I mean, because you were very outspoken about it. But what happened? How did we get past that, and how did everything start to transpire to where we are today? Because even Snoop, after that, like you said, he's collaborated with almost all the up and coming artists and all that. So we got to break through. When did that happen? And how did that happen?
A lot of meetings, a lot of behind closed door meetings, a lot of private conversations. You know, a lot of real nigga hours. You feel me? Like straight up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There was a lot of like mirror checking. You know what I mean? Like it was a lot of mirrors.
Right.
Like at that time, personally, I can say myself, I showed a lot of people the mirror and made sure they remember, you know, what it's about. And like, you feel me? Like I get it. Like I done had a lot of conversations with dogs. You know what I mean? A dog about this, 3-4 conversations. You know what I mean?
Right.
And sometimes text one. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, you know, he has a responsibility. Like, yeah, a dude is probably the greatest rapper of all time. Like, when they say rap, they're gonna think it's Snoop Dogg. You from right here. You from 15 minutes from where me and Chop from. That shit is 15 minutes down to 17.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it was a lot of conversations with Ice Cube. There was a lot of OGs sat at the keyboard, different people who really connected the bridge and made sure it was what it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, for a while they wasn't feeling it. They didn't like no, you know, young wild nigga pumping on their chest like, hey, y'all niggas is fucked up and niggas not fucking with y'all. They didn't like that. They didn't want to hear that. You know what I mean? But again, like I said, I feel like a lot of times I sacrificed my youth for it. You know what I mean? I sacrificed a lot of what I could have had for it. You know what I mean? Because I could have just acted like it didn't exist. I had a record deal. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got blackballed for a real situation. Like it was black. I had a blackball probably twice. But people were just like literally going out their way to make sure I wasn't successful. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're gonna shut this out. We fucking him, I'm not fucking with you. That didn't happen twice. So I mean, from powerful people out here, but I never took it personal. You feel me? I understand the game. And it's like when me and Chuck grew up. Like if you to buy sharing from your OG homies, you feel me? They was gonna make the game dirty for you. If you went outside and got us for cheaper, feel me? Like they was gonna make the game dirty for you. So
but how did
like I said,
no, I want to ask you, how did you learn to adapt from that, being that you came from that first class of New West artists and pretty much kicked down the door to where you have a lot of new artists now that are like it's came back around now. We have the spotlight, you know, on the West Coast. But how do you feel? How did you, you know, make the transitions appropriate to sustain what you had going on and then, you know, do what you do now to where you drop music when you want and never, you had the cash money deals, you did all that, but be able to still sustain in the game and do what you do?
I love seeing all the homies. I mean, a lot of them, even the younger ones, like my boy Deuce Mack from the Young Giants, he didn't agree with it. Kendrick, K-Dot he didn't agree with it. They thought it was crazy, but they don't realize, like I said, a lot of times people, if you don't see the value in the war, then maybe you don't fight it. You know what I mean? But obviously people around now, the connection happened, and it wasn't happening at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, but, I mean, you sustain the black ball, you sustain all of the negativity by just, it's real what we talking about. See, you can't sustain something when it's fake. You know what I mean? When it's fake, it won't last for you. It's real. Like, this ain't nothing new. Like I just explained to you, me and Chocolate come from, like, place where we hustled, and if you bought outside the hood, feel me, like, niggas was going to try to blackball you. That shit don't matter to us, man. This what we do. we get more information and we gonna thrive. We don't know how to endure. We don't know how to take nothing from nobody. Cause we ain't gonna take no real punishment from nobody. We're gonna bring all the fun. So it's always gonna be behind the scenes how people play. But the real life comes down to is we was built for it. And I don't mean that in this arrogant way, but it wasn't on purpose.
No, it was real.
It just happened.
Right, it's just real.
We just built for it. We built for all. Like, I could endure niggas trying to blackball me, being mad at me for years, trying to stop people. Like, people been doing it for years. It's nothing. Like, you can't stop this. Like, it's a train. You know what I mean? Like, this, it's God. Like, different.
It's God. And that's what I always respected about you and, like, you and the homie Spider, you know what I mean? Like, through all the shit, you know, same story with him, you know, you know, it can't stop you, and you're still here right now, you know what I mean? Doing what you do when you want to do it and how you want to do it. You know what I mean? Not compromising. So always respected that about you, Glasses. You know what I mean? And your outspokenness, and then not on top of that, but have shit to back it up. Like you're very deep with your knowledge of everything. You know what I mean? And you could sit back and have a conversation with the best of them, but still, you know what I mean? Bridge the gap with the homies from the neighborhood. You know, and do all in between. So always respected that about you, homie.
I appreciate that, man. I just try to be more than anything, just sincere. Me and SP knew each other for a while. You feel me? We were one of the first people I got in contact. We seen each other before, you know, on some street. He don't even know, but like we didn't see each other in crossing. But Spider is another dude that just, it's all about being genuine. Me and Nipsey used to always have this conversation, and I didn't understand a lot of the marketing talk we always talk about, but it was about authenticity. The one thing that people, like the thing that I run from the most is just my sight of how I see things. People want to write it off and believe it's about, my boy told me he thought I was like a contrarian, and it's like, no, I just don't see it the way you see it. Like, I see it just. I see things just. You know what I'm saying? And I try to stay sincere with that. I don't really say worry about nothing other shit. Like it's certain things I don't care what nobody else doing. This what I'm gonna do. I don't care who else smoke weed. I ain't smoking with y'all. I don't care who else drinking. I ain't drinking with y'all. Then I'm gonna be sincere to me. You feel me? So I just stay focused on keeping it, being sincere. If I'm sincere, everything else will work out just fine. But the problem is when you start being somebody you're not, and I went through that with music a lot, where sometimes, like, Choc could tell you, like, my mouth is my mouth. This is me in the hood. Like, I'm a tease motherfucker. I told one of my homeboys the day he went to jail, like, I told him as soon as the first time he went to jail, he was going to tell. You feel me? Like, this how, if I see it, I see it, and I'm going to call a spade a spade. So I guess what I'm saying more or less is, it's like, long as, when I'm true to me, I can't lose.
Right.
But when I start compromising for other people to feel comfortable, you feel me, then I just got to be safe. I got to be okay with whatever's happening. You know
I heard you. I heard
right
you.
Now,
Glass. Just right quick. I heard you say this before, where it's like that was one of the things you regretted, like just giving too much, like opposed to standing on, not going against what you stood for, but giving too much in to people, and then now you have to accept, you know what I mean, or we're your friends now, and you can't speak on sometimes what you want to speak on because it'll offend certain people because now you're friends with them.
Man, dog, like that shit is, you know what I mean? Ain't no power in being everybody's friend.
Right.
Ain't no power in that.
Right.
The most powerful man in this nation right now, half of the nation don't like him. Probably 80% of the nation don't like him. He's the most powerful motherfucker in this nation. All the people we talked about, people that liked him when they was alive. Like, I always think about Jesus and them stories where it's like, this nigga was the whole civilization, the whole empire of Rome watched him get hung on the cross, and he was hanging there for days. And nobody risked their freedom or life to even take him down. So niggas couldn't like him that much. If Chocolate was hanging from a cross, you feel me? And I knew where he was at. They was hanging for 6 days. I would have got him down at least by day 2 or 3. Feel me? And risk my life. You know what I mean? So I think of a lot of the most powerful people who I've ever read stories about, whether it's Jesus, whether it's about Malcolm X, or whether it's about Martin Luther King, or anybody that's worth talking about, you know, even in fictional characters, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shit. if you stand on the truth, motherfuckers not supposed to like you. That's why your parents, that's why the kids don't like you, because you telling them the truth. You didn't eat your vegetables. They don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
You drink the water, not blue. They don't want to hear that shit. They want to drink it.
Right.
So you got to stand on your square and be okay with people not liking you. Like I got into that where it was like I always kept it sincere. Like I didn't never lie for nobody, whether it be Stunner, whether it be for Wayne. I ain't gonna lie for nobody, not for Spider, not for no. I'm not gonna tell a lie for them. I'm not gonna tell a lie for Chuck, for Glenn. I'm not telling no lies for no nigga. I just won't speak on the subject. But I think that renders you even more powerless when you don't. Like the song that I'm finna release now, my new single, is going to piss everybody off. It don't matter that it's the truth. It's the truth. But that's what the truth's supposed to be. The truth is supposed to. Real gangster rap, the real energy of West Coast hip-hop is a rebellious one. It ain't a friendly kumbaya. Real West Coast energy ain't holding hands. Real West Coast energy is very, it's assaulting. You know what I'm saying? It's offensive. You feel me? Like saying fuck the police in 1986, 87 is like saying fuck the heroes of this country.
Right.
When Muhammad Ali spoke down about the government and the military, like, people look down on him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how it goes. You feel me? And you gotta be comfortable with it. And niggas can scream that nobody gets, because I hear niggas say that all the time. Oh man, I don't give a fuck what no nigga got to say about me. That's 100% a lie. But if you could find a place in your heart, you know what I mean, where you're like, I know niggas is going to slander me about this, but I'm going to withstand it all and stay in truth. Truth become your shield. Feel me? And your gun
That part. Hey, Glasses, before we continue, let me go to the phone lines. A couple of people want to tap in with us. Caller, hello.
Hello.
Yo, what up, man?
Hello. What's happening with you, G-Lew?
What's up with it, man? It sounds like snow. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, that's me. What's good with you, man? Just sitting back in the tow truck listening to y'all show.
We got Glasses up in here.
Oh, yeah. What's up with you, Glasses, man? Big props to you, homie.
Man, much love, man. What's happening?
That's right, man. I remember back in the days, man, in Paramount, we used to hang with the little homies and stuff. You and your brother used to be over there on Exeter.
Yeah, man. Yeah, what? T-Round and all that, man. I didn't know YG grew up. YG used to be over there, man. I didn't even know that, man. My boy put me on that.
Yeah, we used to all be over there. Me, Scanless, S-Lo, B, everybody. Remember that? Yeah, way back, homie, way back.
Yeah, way back. Yeah. Nah, man, we used to get around, man. That was cool. I used to like Exeter too. All the girls used to be over in that street.
Yeah, that spot used to be the lick, man. Way back in the days, homie. This Snow, I don't know if you remember me from way back, but this Snow, it's the white boy, homie, with the curl.
Nah, vaguely, but I ain't go front. But that's crazy. Yeah, you sitting in the tow truck. My pops, man, on the tow truck and drove tow trucks for years.
Oh, yeah, that's what I do. I'm out here in North Carolina now. I've been out here for a lot of years, but, yeah, way back. That's what I do. I'm maintaining staying positive. You feel me?
Shit, man, that's right, though. Shit, that's where it's at, man. And it's the hustle with them motherfuckers.
Hell, yeah, that's what I remember all that stuff back in the day. But, big props to you. And keep doing your thing, man, and, keep your head high, because that's where you're going, homie. You feel me?
Much love, man. Looking for some new shit, man. I'm going to drop some new shit around first week of May, man. Get ready for it.
Oh, that's what I need something to play in that new lowrider anyway. You feel me?
Exactly. My part.
That's right. Much love, Snow.
Right. All right, man. Back at you, G-Lew. Keep doing your thing, homie.
Okay, for sure, homie. Much love. Hey, G, that was a good segue because that's another thing you do beside the music. People, a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't know about your love for cars and not only lowriders but race cars as well. But tell us how you got introduced to all that to where that's like a real hobby for you, the car thing. And I know you had a lowrider early in your teens as well. So tell us about the lowrider scene and just cars period for you.
Man, feel me, Pop Dad, man, good boy, man. He fired up the race car when I was 6 years old, 7 years old. I never looked back. That's it.
Okay.
I was in love with it. You know what I'm saying? And a part of gangbanging culture. You feel me? So outside of me and my pops bond and race cars, I took it. None of my other brothers really took it. I took it. That was me. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I mean, now my little brother got it. You know, when he felt like it at least. But the thing about gangbanging, you know, it takes a lot of slack and it's a lot of negativity because people, you know, get hurt. But the environment has it's a culture about it that makes it so happy. And in my neighborhood, you know, where we from, I'm proud to say we had the best cars in the city. I mean, no neighborhood had better cars than our cars. That was really how it was. You know what I mean? We started a car club. I mean, we had the best cars in the city. You know what I'm saying? And I'm proud of all my homeboys because they always did that. So a part of gangbanging is low riding. And my homies had real taste and class and finesse. You know what I'm saying? They had style. You know what I mean? So both of the cultures, whether it was, you know, the relationship with my father or, you feel me, being from the 7, even being a gang member, it just furthered what I do with cars. One of them was race cars, the other one was low riding. And I've been stuck ever since. That's all it is. It's gonna be that forever.
That's right. G, tell us about your first lowrider though, man, and how it felt. You know what I mean? You got people right now who still have a lowrider and want one. Tell us about your first lowrider. I believe at 17, man, and how it felt and the things you put into that lowrider and what it meant to you.
So what happened was I had bought a car for my big homie Moon. He had a Rag 64 Bug.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard. It had Porsche alloys on it. I was chocolate chip chocolate, and you remember, man. I had bought this Bug for my big homie for like $6,000. That was
I'm still on here, nigga.
Yeah. Moon always figure out a way to charge a nigga. And I remember paying $5,000 or $6,000 for that Bug. But the Bug was hard. Like, to his credit, the motherfucking Bug was A1. It was a car and it was fast. And I almost got jacked. I got fucking jacked in that Bug too. By the Lord goes, I'll never forget that. We got it back though. Like, that was my big homie. I love that nigga Moon. But long story short, we went to Crenshaw. It's like, so everybody would get their lowriders together. We might have been about 9 or 10 lowriders deep. Casper had his lowrider, Moon Club, Maine, Bootone, and I had this Bug. So I went down there, and we all went to Crenshaw. And I had never seen no shit like, you know, you see it on Boys in the Hood and all that, but, you know, I'm fresh off the porch. I had just graduated high school and all of that, you know what I mean? So I'm tripping off of this shit. Like, damn, but I'm in a Bug. And I was so embarrassed, you feel me, because it's all these Chevys and Lacs, bomb-ass lowrider Lincolns and all that, and I'm in the Volkswagen. And for the first time, my Volkswagen felt like not enough. So I'm like, I'm finna bust out and go back to the hood. So I'm driving back to the 7 coming down Crenshaw, you know, finna get ready to go to the 105. And I see all of these Bugs at the liquor bank right there on Crenshaw and what's that, like King or Vernon or something? I think it's King or Stocker. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. So it's right there on the corner. And this is where all the Bugs was parked in the parking lot. So I'm like, oh, okay, I found something cool for the Bug. So I jump out. I'm wearing some khakis, T-shirts, a chucks, a beanie, feel me? And it's all these kind of square dudes. It wasn't like no street, no thug. Now, mind you, I'm surrounded with all my OG homies, all the niggas my age that's wild. I'm with Chocolate and them, they wild. So my mind now, I'm kind of stuck in this environment. So being around these niggas with these Bugs felt weird. Shit, a week later, I traded my motherfucking Bug and went and got a Rag Glass House. Feel me? On that, that was it.
Okay.
Feel me? A week later, feel me? It wasn't gonna be nothing else. You know what I mean? At that point, it was like, I gotta participate.
Right.
So,
hey, how
you know what I mean?
Yeah. How did that feel coming with now? You got the Rag. You know what I mean? How did that feel?
You feel me?
Right.
Top never up. Feel me? Did
you know what you had?
You know what I mean?
Did you know what you had at that time though? Did you know what you had at that time?
No, because fuck that. I wanted a four or a tray or a deuce. I didn't give a fuck about no glass.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah, my glasses,
Okay.
but I didn't give. I was all my homies. Feel me? Shady got a rag phone. Boo got a tray. Plug got a tray. Moon got a rag tray. Mando got a deuce. Casper got a deuce. Fucking Tone got an ace. Man got a 61. I'm talking about all these niggas got the best of the best Chevy.
Right.
No, I never realized what it was about. Now it's cool, but at that time I was like, fuck that. I got to get on these niggas, level. That's how me and Chuck grew up. It was always one thing about our, OG homies. They had some shit, and it was always like, fuck that. I got to get on them niggas level. Them niggas ain't finna be serving me. So I didn't appreciate it as much as I should have. But I ain't gonna lie, man. We had a lot of fun, man. I'll never forget, man. It was the biggest shootout ever on Imperial and Western. That's when they shut the shot down, and everybody would go to the Imperial and Western. And Del Dog, rest in peace. That was my boy, you feel me? He come walking with all the main streets. It's him and Herb and a grip of them niggas wearing big-ass yellow shirts and shit, all with the M's on it, the Michigan M's. They out there. And I don't even know what happened. I don't know if it was the 111. I don't know what the fuck happened. But, I mean, it became the biggest shootout ever. And we in the Carl Jr. ducking. I got a gun, but it don't matter because the shit they sound like they shooting. I don't even know who the fuck is shooting at who. And we just in that motherfucker. And as crazy and as scary as it was just fun. I'll never forget that day. And when it kind of slowed down, I jumped in my lowrider, you feel me? And I jumped out, bam, I hit the corner. My homegirl Diddy was with me. We busted U. We get in a turning lane, and I hear some niggas scream like, hey, cuz, I get them niggas in that red glass house right there. And I'm looking, so I clutch my shit, and a nigga with this baby-ass voice, it was my nigga Herb, and I knew his voice a mile away, OG Herb. Shout out to that nigga, man. That's a solid dude. Main Street. He was like, nah, that's the little homie from 7th Street, cuz. Leave cuz alone. And I remember just coming down Imperial. We didn't get on the freeway. We just drove all the way back to the 7, like 4 or 5 cars. They loose. That was some of the best times ever. I can't believe we lived through some of this shit.
Right. And Glasses, how do you feel how do you feel today about I know it's back cracking on Broadway and all that, but how do you feel about the culture today and where it's at, and does it get the respect it needs, and what do you feel about the culture today? I know you do race cars and all, but aside as well as the lowrider scene, what do you feel about the overall, respect of the culture?
I hate the weight, the trunks. I hate the weight. Niggas wearing their car down, so when they swinging them, the motherfucker be waving and shit up in the air. I don't like that. But, I mean, it's still classic as ever. It's still niggas' Foots over there. And Guardena still build hard cars. My boy, OG homie Richie, feel me? He got a clean Rhapsody. I mean, this niggas got some shit still. But I've seen it. I've been out there, but the energy ain't the same. You know what I mean? It's. I think it grew up with them. You know what I mean? It grew up in, like now I see Ty Dolla $ign got a cool little Chevy. YG got a Chevy. Mustard got a couple Chevys. So a couple of them is still like living a life, but I don't think it stayed. Like when I was in it, if I could tell you, it was young. Like it was fresh. Now when you go, you feel me? It matured with all of them. It matured. It grew up with me, and it's like, yeah, it got the feel where I would low ride by myself now, but it's not as it was then. Like it was back then, man. Shit, man, that shit was so exciting. Like, you bring your shit out there. Y'all wanted to have the best cars on the street. I mean, I don't know if niggas is really, if niggas homies is like, we would sell some all day just to build the best car. We sold drugs just to have the best car. That's it.
Right.
That's what we did.
Right.
It's crazy because we still was in the beef with the Carver Park. Remember, Tom, still in the beef with the Carver Park at that time. You know what I mean? And still, it was a couple Carver Parks from the car club because our shit was just so hectic. Our car club was so hectic. And we had the best cars, and we, you know what I mean? It was just cold, and it was like 2 or 3 Carver Parks from the car club.
Right.
And we still riding, and that's when I seen the power.
Right, Glasses, I want to ask you this. Why has it always been in history like I guess maybe because the border of Watts and Compton where Carvers are, but why has it always been a situation with the Carvers and a lot of people from Watts? Not only, you know what I mean, in history.
I don't know, but I know for sure the Carvers is like one of the first Compton Crip hoods, so maybe because they've been around before every. They
right.
Like
Okay.
First.
Right. Yeah.
Carver Parts got real history. Like, come to find out, their history is long, man. They've been around, bro, like a long time. So, and they some real gang members. You know what I'm saying? They got a fucking attitude, dog. They don't fuck around. You know what I mean? And
right.
They gonna roll you over if you don't stand up to them. They don't fuck around. They raise their little homies right. They little homies. Some of the little niggas that I grew up, that we kind of was a part of raising. Choc could tell you, like, some of them little niggas is wild and crazy. So, you feel me? Like, they got real history, and they just with the bullshit. For real. Like, they with all the bullshit. They gonna give you everything you want. If you don't really want to do nothing, then that ain't the one niggas you fuck with. They go.
Hey, it's just always been because I know Carver's always had they had early beefs with the Pyrus and all that, but even a lot of Crip sets. So I just wanted to know, you know, for the listeners, the history, you know, of Carver and why it's just always a problem. You know what I mean? Especially with why.
They just a guerrilla hood, man. They a guerrilla hood. Oh, that's the real deal. Like I said, they come to find out, I think they one of the first 3 Crip sets in Compton. So not only are they one of the
I think they're one of the first
original hoods.
Yeah,
like they actually one of the wildest. They get cracking, so they do their stuff. You feel me? They with all the city shit. They dope. You feel me? So they extra aggressive like a fucking viper. You feel me? So if you press anything, they're gonna press right with you, and they're gonna go all the way. So if something happens, you know. They done beef with us, the PJs, everybody, you feel me? They don't fuck around.
Right.
If it's a problem, you're going to have your issues. They beef with the Honor, they go west, they don't give 2 fucks. They with everything. You know what I mean? That's the thing I respect about them niggas, man. They don't fuck around.
Right.
Hey, not fuck around, man.
Hey, Glasses, I spoke to somebody, I think it was Sherelle, but somebody else about this. But what do you feel about what's going on in Watts at this present day with the gentrification, with the projects and everything around? Do you think the community is involved enough, or what is your overall take on the gentrification going on in Watts right now?
I mean, they want it back, man. They want it back. They made a mistake. They made a mistake, man. They want it back. The shit is 10 minutes from the airport, 10 minutes from the beach. They want it back.
Yeah.
Close to the train tracks, all them factories, down Alameda, you feel me? They want it back. And
right.
if you're not gonna do it, if we're not gonna gentrify it and make it, you know, if we're not gonna maximize the economy, feel me? Somebody else is gonna come in and do it, and they starting with the Jordan Downs. It's crazy. It's unbelievable to drive by and see that shit sometimes.
So what do you think about the future of Watts? In your opinion?
I mean, it already don't look the same a lot of everywhere. You know what I mean? You still see some of the same stuff, but it don't look the same, period. So I don't know. I think 10 years is going to look substantially different. You know what I mean? I just don't know exactly what it's going to look like. All I try to tell my homies is make sure we own a couple properties in our neighborhood, you feel me, when it comes down to it.
Right.
That's my belief. I told my boy Slow, I was like, we need to have something over here.
Yeah, and where do you see, though, if they do try to put certain people out in a large percentage, where do you see the community of Watts going from Watts, if any?
Lancaster going to be the new Watts. It's already happening.
Okay.
Lancaster going to be the new Watts, you feel me? But what's crazy is, I'm going to say something. This is going to sound a little weird, but you kind of want to be wherever black people are. Most white people don't understand that. And with all due respect, I'm sorry for saying this to you, but if you ever notice what most black people are, for the most part, pretty much only man-made shit happens back there. So I think when it comes down to it, you're going to probably not want to be around here. You know, and I have no problem not wanting to be around here. If my people ain't around there, I don't want to be around here. Like, I love the city, but the people is the city.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted your take on the future because we see what's going on, but that's not only in Watts, that's everywhere. But it like you said, it's crazy to see it in Watts where it's always been a predominant, because even though the city as a whole is definitely taking a different turn. Most of that's what I want to say. Like most of the predominant, especially like on the east side from Watts up, it's always been predominantly black, and now it's a different take. It's a lot of Mexicans. It's just
predominant.
And yeah, predominant. You know what I mean? There's no nothing against, but it's just what it is, and that comes from a lack of ownership, and things of that nature. So I wanted your take on the future of not only Watts but the whole East Side, and you gave it to us. But what can we do in the future though for people that like, because it's still a few like on the West Side, the Lamert Park and Hyde Park. It's a few spots. What do we got to do?
I did this dope ass interview with Kev Mack, 60s. Kev Mack.
Yeah. I was tuned in. Kev Mack video.
Kev Mack videos. Yeah. So I did this dope ass interview with Kev, and I was telling him how much I like coming to the grocery stores. I stay downtown, man. But how much I like coming to the grocery stores on Slauson and Crenshaw and on Manchester and Western. And because I walk in, don't get me wrong, like, we from the 7th, dog. Like, 117 is really the home. See, 117, like, it's a bond with us, and, like, that's really our people. Like, and this is us. It's one thing. But it's nothing like when you walk into a grocery store and you see a bunch of black people. That shit is, like, great. You be like, oh, niggas is still alive. Like, and it's so funny to me because niggas would be mad dogging me. Like, if a nigga don't recognize me, it'd be mad dogging me. And I'd be so happy to see another black person. And I'd be like, oh, what's up, homie? How you? Like, my whole energy, you would probably throw most of the niggas off. Because they be like, damn, I'm trying to get this nigga the gangster look, but I'm so happy to see a nigga that look like me and he's from some shit like where I'm from. I'm a nigga with too much joy. It fucks him up. And, I mean, it blows me away. So, as far as keeping it where we got, I don't know, man. I mean, me and Sticks from Watts, and me and Sticks grew up in Watts too. We've been having a lot of conversations about this type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be hard to really do unless you create a financial structure. You know what I mean? Like you got to think, most of the people from Watts used to only work at the factories on Alameda, and it was factories in like Bellhaven, Bonnie, and all that. That's what everybody would work at, and that's how you funded the ownership that black folks had one time there. You know what I mean? That's how you build economies, is through that. But when the white people were there and the jobs, those jobs are still being worked, but they're not being worked from people from that area. The people kept the jobs, passed them down to their kids, and they moved to Lakewood. So, like in Compton, if you go near, where Mansfield, where the street race at on the other side of the 91, right off of Alameda between Wilmington, like the Rouse Factory, Marlon Factory, that's where all the people used to work at that lived there. All the white people, the 50s and the 60s. But when they left, they didn't leave the jobs. They just left the neighborhood. So now you got these people with these houses and these mortgages, and it's rough on you to drive 30, 40 miles to keep your house. I mean, it's rough. You know what I'm saying? People, like it happened to Detroit where you got these rows and rows of empty neighborhoods because the GM factory shut down, the Ford factory was shut down. So now people losing, the opportunity they was providing and afforded to provide for their family. So if black folks, if the Glasses Malones, if the Tyrese's, if the people of stature and nature and the know-how is not going to provide some kind of financial system, like some kind of opportunity where a man can go to work and make $3,000-$4,000 a month and sacrifice all his dreams to raise his kid and be able to provide a roof over his head and leave his kid with a house, so when he jump off the porch, he's got a little advantage, then what are we really asking for? We don't have no choice but to lose. It's just what it's going to do, you feel me? Like, the financial systems create, opportunity create these neighborhoods. Opportunity. And without no opportunity, you're going to go where the cheapest houses is. And right now, the cheapest houses is in Lancaster. So we lose everybody to Lancaster because it's cheap. But, again, if we lose Watts, which I think is kind of the inevitable at this point, what are we going to do about Lancaster? Are we going to set up Lancaster to where black people take care of themselves to get them out of the funk they've been in since slavery ended? What are we going to do? We can keep talking about it. Everybody can keep, saying being broke is the answer, but what good is being broke if everybody ain't getting some of the money? One rich nigga don't mean shit. Just mean you just ain't broke.
Right, and not only Watts, like you said, the whole city, because you got Inglewood, the new stadium coming, so I'm sure. I know they just passed the bill for the rent control, but still, I'm sure that's about to be a big problem. You know what I mean? So really, the whole city of Los Angeles, it's really
black people, and that's because, like I said again, man, if you don't have opportunities, gang banging is what it is. If people don't got opportunities. I remember when me and Choc was little, Choc was it used to be somebody used to come pick up kids and take them to sell candy. And I remember Choc come home and the next day Choc got $170 in his pocket. If somebody would have had an opportunity for him at 16, 17, when he could make $2,000, $1,000 a week with a regular job, he would have took it. But one thing about us, you know what I'm saying, and where we grow up at, we going to make sure we don't get to the dollar. We're going to pay the rent. We're going to have something done. We ain't going to fuck around. So it's always a conversation, an opportunity.
Right. That's right.
And if we're not going to provide the opportunity for our people, then what are we asking? How could you ask a nigga? Before Ray G went to gang, and he was getting at me about all this gang stuff, my boy Drake, it's like, bro, we can have 1,000 gang interventions, but if I can't give a nigga a job that's going to pay $3,000-$4,000 a month, what am I asking him to do? I can't ask him not to influence a kid to sell dope for him. He got to make some money. I can't influence him not to want to hang around this motherfucker all day. Where else he going to go?
Right. And Glasses, we talked about the future of, the area and Los Angeles in general. What do you think about the future of gangs like, the little homies that's still there now or the different neighborhoods, even the things that's going on where we know at this point, people have to unite, but it's still conflicts with neighborhoods. Where do you see the future of gangs in L.A. with all this going on?
I'm interested in that. That's interesting. I don't really I've never thought that deep into it. I don't even know how niggas can afford the gang bang on that.
Right.
You could buy a house on the 7th for $40,000. I remember one bought his house in 1995 or 94, 93 or something. When he bought that house, Choc? Like 92, 93, 94, something. She bought the house like $30,000 or $40,000. So you could afford, you could have 3 or 4 men in the house or boys in the house, and they ain't have to work because you only had to pay $200, $300, $400 of Section 8 rent. Shit, a house on the 7 right now costs $400,000. That's motherfucking $2,300 mortgage. Everybody in this motherfucker need a job now.
Wow.
So I don't know how many even got time to game, man, because they ain't selling no dope. Ain't no dope.
Right.
There ain't nobody smoking crack in the city like that. Niggas getting their life together. So I don't know what.
Right.
I don't know how niggas hanging out and what mama is like. You ain't got to work to live here. You feel me? Like we need all y'all to chip in on this boy. This motherfucker 2400. You feel me? Shit. Let alone you start talking about going to the Westside. The fucking Westside fucking house is $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
So how can a nigga even afford the gang bang? That's gang bang exactly. is a time consuming thing. You feel me? It's a 24-hour job. I never really gang bang in high school. Like when you gang banging, when you wake up at 8 in the morning and you banging and you putting yourself in harm's way right out as soon as you start. You feel me? So you from 8 to 2 in the morning.
Hey, so to say that, how do you feel about at this point, like you said, to still have conflicts with different? I mean, I understand though the deep conflicts, but overall, like at this point, it's hard enough to gang bang, but to still even be you know what I mean, as young black men killing one another and doing the most, when at this point we gotta understand it's a different, you know what I mean, different scenario going on to where people need to unite.
Poor people gonna be poor people, man. You know what I'm saying? The connotation that only poor black people act like this is crazy. You go to some of these places, go to one of them hick town with them poor white folks, they beef and got their own little gangs and beef with each other and kill each other all the time too. Poor people, man, ain't nothing else to do. What else if you can't put a value on it, if you ain't got no value for your life, you feel me, then how could you value somebody else's life?
Mm-hmm.
So it all go back to opportunity. You know, I could tell 1,000 men to put down their guns and all that, and if I don't have anything better for them to do with their time, to occupy their time, if I can't help them make something out their life, they gonna make the only thing they know how to make out their life. And the easiest thing where we come from is, let me be a Crip, let me be a Blood, let me be a Paru, let me be a Sereno, let me do this, right? Because then at least I got some honor when I walk around this motherfucker. Like, people respect me. Like, I might can't make no money, but at least people respect me. Lord knows you can actually make some money too, see me? Then how I'm gonna take that from you? Shit, you look at all of these successful singers and rappers, they come to this motherfucker and want to be a gangbang because they walk around with all the money in the world, but they see a nigga like me to the respect. They like, I want that. And I'm willing to give all these millions of dollars just to be like Glasses or to be like a nigga like Big G on a whole nother level. They want to be that.
Right.
Every man want to be respected, you feel me? They want that. So, again, like I said, if I can't offer somebody something respectable, if we can't offer somebody respectable, a respectable title, a respectable job, a respectable career, something where they can come home and their baby mama ain't going to call them a bum and tell them they ain't worth shit, something where their mom ain't going to tell them that I should have never had you, I should have swallowed you, something where your kid can get a present for Christmas, you feel me, every year, and a birthday present and a new pair of Jordans. You know, so the man going to be what he got to be to get something. He's going to get respect. He's going to try to get money. So he's going to do what he got to do. And that's our opportunities is with gangs first. Shit, if the military was around this motherfucker in everybody's neighborhood, most people would be Marines. But you know, Bonaparte Crip, or Carver Park Crip, or First Street Watts, P.J. Watts, that's when you walk out the door, they looking to enlist you the first day.
Mm-hmm.
They right there to enlist you. They right there to show you love. They right there to treat you with some respect and show you how to get your respect. Lord knows when they show you how to get some money, and you feel somebody give a fuck about you. Especially, a lot of motherfuckers come from households where motherfuckers don't give a fuck about them. Their mom was on dope, whatever, you feel me? So they want to get respect. They want to get money. They want to matter. The human condition. People want to matter.
Hey, Glasses, how do you feel
from
about
a gang,
the
you matter.
Right. How do you feel about the I know you spoke about it before, but just to the listeners, how do you feel about the culture out of Los Angeles and abroad? You know, it's everywhere now, even more popular in other states, you know, overall, just as a popularity issue in other states than California. How do you feel about that?
So I shot a video 9 years ago in Brooklyn called Eastside. I shot it with the UGs and the A-Trays, you feel me, that Crip gangs that was out there. Man, I don't know how to feel. It's the same way as when I drive to the Westside, if I go to the Playboys, and when I go somewhere else, you just be like, damn, niggas is crippin', and they not fucking around. You feel me? They not everywhere you go. You know, you go to Houston, them fucking five deuces ain't fucking around. They serious. You go to Brooklyn, you feel me? Them UGs ain't fucking around. Them A-Trays ain't fucking around. You go to the Bronx, them 90s and them 80s niggas, they ain't fucking around. Them niggas is serious with they crippin', and they way more excited about it than niggas here. Like, you look at a lot of the Crips in L.A. now, these niggas wearing red. You like, fuck it. You go out there, none of them niggas wearing red. Them niggas is wearing the loudest blue possible. I mean, you look at some of the female videos, the Blue Roses, the female Crips, them motherfuckers is wearing Crip bandana bikinis. They is in love with this Crippin'. So, I mean, at the same time, I worry, you know, like, hopefully they don't what happened here don't happen there. But at the same time, it's dope to see someone so excited about it. Motherfuckers is excited.
Right.
They is excited about Crip. And they like, nigga, this is Crip. I don't know about none of that other shit. It's Crip. It's what we doing. And,
right.
It's something. It's something crazy to see, but they serious and they'll kill your motherfucking ass behind it. They ain't fucking around.
That's right. Hey, Glasses. Also, I want to go to a caller right quick, but before we do that, I want to speak about. We know you've been through, been like 15 years deep. You've had your deals. You've been with Cash Money, Who Banging Off Top, Blue Division. We want to ask you about. I know you're about to release some new music and all that. We want to speak about what you got coming up and what inspires you still to do it. But before that, I want to go to a caller right quick. Let me see. Oh, they hung up. Okay. If you want to speak, press 1. We'll bring you in. But tell us what's going on right now, Glasses, with your music and everything.
It's just one step at a time. I mean, I still rhyme because I still got something to say.
Okay.
I still feel like it's unfinished business. And like I said, I fought for a lot of other people. I fought for myself, and I fought for a lot of other people. And I still think it's some unfinished business, and I need to finish it up.
Exactly.
I need to finish it up. So
exactly, because you kicked the doors down. You kicked the doors. Like I spoke on earlier, you kicked the doors down for what's going on right now, and the transition, and everything. You fell back, and some stuff got overlooked, and then the new generation came in, which is a good thing now because it came back around. But you kicked the doors in, so yeah, that's why I wanted to just speak on that and what you feel about that.
In fairness, I'm grateful to God, man, because a lot of the dudes that I felt like that I was sharing a game with, the Ty Dolla $igns, the Joe Moses, the Kendrick Lamars, the Schoolboy Q's, the Genesis, they don't ignore me. They fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like I don't really go fuck with them because what I look like going to my little brother. I'm the big brother. I'm supposed to provide new opportunities for them, even where they at their level. I never got to where they at, per se, but it's still my responsibility to provide. I need to come to Ty Dolla $ign with a movie. Fuck the game on the rap, and I'm sure I done gave him game to help him, but now it's like Kendrick is the same thing. I need to come with the next level of game, like, I see you, nigga, but is you up on this? Nigga, this is where we at, right here, nigga. You feel me? Genesis the same. This where we at, you know what I mean? So I feel like I love to see what they doing. I love when Snoop does songs with them. I love when I don't feel like enough people do songs with Dub C. You know, I'm waiting on Joe Moses and Mac 10. I'm trying to push that collab. I mean, I want to link the gap. And what's crazy is now them niggas is kind of like in their prime years, and it's a whole younger generation. The Roddy Riches, Asia, feel me? One Take J, feel me? Blueface, you feel me? It's a whole new younger generation, feel me, of little dudes. And it's just dope to be a part of it and watch it happen. But again, like I say, you know, you can't stop until you ain't got nothing to say. You can listen to a nigga and see when he ain't got nothing to say. Because he ain't gonna say nothing. He gonna be saying the same shit. I still got something to say. And as long as I got something to say, I'm gonna keep saying it. And this time around, you feel me, everybody gonna hear me. I can tell you that much too. Like a lot of times I let everybody off. I was like, you know what, I ain't tripping if niggas don't hear me. Only the real hear me. Yeah, now that's out. Everybody got to hear me. I'm coming for I told Warren G this 2 days ago. I was talking to him, and I was saying, I feel like when me and my people came to hip-hop, we came from such an authentic place. Like, I had just survived my homeboy Psycho being killed by one of my other homeboys. I had just survived trauma out of this world, shootouts, shooting at niggas, shooting niggas, selling drugs, feel me, losing my mom to jail, I just survived the worst shit, and I knocked on the door that hip hop built, and niggas was like, "Oh, you from Watts? Let's keep him out. Let's hold him out. Let's not fuck with it. Let's not, like I'm worried. This is too authentic. You feel me? And I understand it's too authentic. We don't need that kind of wild card. Mac 10 told me this too a week ago. He's like, "See, nobody want to fuck with a nigga they can't control, and a Watts nigga is a hard nigga to control. It's the most rebellious.
You can
part
say that
of the city
again.
right there. That's like the most rebellious part of the city. So I feel like I knocked on the door that hip hop built for years. You feel me? Trying to be cool. At first I just walked in like the 7th Street nigga I am, saying it exactly how it was. I don't give a fuck who liked me. But then I kind of became cool because Mac wanted me to calm down and everybody wanted me to calm down. And I just knocked on the door and they wouldn't let a nigga in. You feel me? Knocking. They showed me love. They come outside and kick it on the porch with me. But they act like I was going to break in the house and steal everything. So now,
right.
I just didn't want to go back to selling drugs, and that was my mentality. Like, I made enough money. I didn't want to go back. That's what kept me fueling. I don't have to sell PCP no more. Now, I got purpose. Now, I'm going to burn this motherfucker down and sit against my car and watch everybody run out. That's it. Like, my whole drive is Heath Ledger's Joker, you feel me? Like, from The Dark Knight. Like, it's 1,000 rappers trying to protect the lie. I'll be that one nigga trying to expose the truth. Let's go. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to burn the house that hip-hop built. I'm tired of it. It's a lie. And every last lie, I'm going to jump on that motherfucker. I'm going to set the whole house on fire. I don't give a fuck who burned inside the motherfucker. You come running out, that's cool. And at that point, I'm going to be the 7th Street nigga I am. I'm not trying to, our hood is small. We ain't trying to make no motherfucking friend. We ain't cooking up with nobody. Fuck all y'all.
Right.
That's where it's at. Okay?
That's all I'm saying.
The only energy anybody gonna understand from Watts, nigga. That's all they understand. They don't understand that we ain't no thieves, nigga. We hustlers, especially my neighborhood. We hustlers. We ain't stealing nothing from nobody. Everybody gave us everything we wanted because we had something they wanted. But if niggas ain't gonna let us in the door, I'll burn this fucking house down because I'm just that type of nigga. That's what it is.
Okay. All right. So, Glasses, in closing, and Choc, if we want to let the cat out the bag, we can let it out, Glasses. Let them know what's coming up, what they can look for, because we got the summer coming up. It's about to get hot. So, let them know what's coming, Glasses.
It's going to get hot, all right. Fuck the summer. It's going to get hot. Fuck the summer. That's a whole, this heat is different, you feel me? It's going to get 3rd-degree burns for niggas. Like first week, second week of May. I mean, I'm going to flip the lighter.
Hey, Glasses, Choc told me off the record. So not about the people, but about this song you got, homie, about the Pac situation and all that. Can we give them a sneak peek about that? Cause just by Choc telling me, man, I wanted the song.
Talk about it because it ain't
cool.
Talk about it.
Okay, that was off the record. So
yeah, but I'm glad you know though. Yeah, but as long as the real ones know, that's the only thing. The real ones need to know. You feel me? But the public gotta, like I said, I can't let them. If I tell them, they're gonna run out the house. They ain't gonna be in the house when I set it on fire. I need them to be in the house when I set it on fire.
Okay. I got you.
They didn't feel me when I was trying to hug them, so they gonna feel the burn. They gotta feel it.
Hey, that's gonna get right up under their skin. They ain't gonna want to hear that.
Yeah.
That's gonna get the whole industry to talk, and the whole industry gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit
the
chart.
goal is just to burn this motherfucker down. We ain't just taking no prisoners. It ain't nothing personal. You feel me? It's like. And the reality is everybody going to try to, mark my words, everybody going to try to come hug me and be cool and reward you with success. Nah. I'm burning this shit down. It's over. Like, feel me? I only needed a little bit, and I'm going to get the little bit right off the rip first. Feel me? So I'm going to take the little bit I need and burn this shit down. Like, when Joker burned all that dope dealer money, I'm going to burn all that shit. What I need, though, gas and shit and lighters and C4 is cheap. What I like is cheap. So I got a low rider shit. What I want is cheap. The house up is cheap. I never cared about Calabasas. I never cared about Beverly Hills. I never cared about Bentleys. I never cared about Ferraris. I like Chevelles. They $40,000.
There it is.
I like
hey,
the cabriolet. They 30,000.
Hey, Glasses, I'm glad you spoke on that. I forgot to speak on this, but plug the show that you had. I'm sure it's out there now, but let them know about the show you were part of with the race shit and all that.
Oh man,
cars.
check this out. I just did this fastest car show for Netflix. My first return back into racing, because when I was signed to Cash Money Records under contract, I couldn't race. It was like bad on the health insurance and what they was investing in me. So I barely officially just got out of my contract 2016. Even though I was moving, I wasn't officially out of my paperwork till December 2016. So 17, 18, I started back getting into racing, and I did a race car show on Netflix called The Fastest Car with my Super Sport Monte Carlo. So y'all check that out. Cool. We're working on something else with them right now that's probably going to give me my own reality show about racing. I'm thinking about producing something about low riding and just detailing y'all with the culture, you know what I'm saying? Just constantly having more and more fun. But first week of May, second week of May, like I said, man, if I was you, I'm not going to go into details, but if you don't want to get burned, get out the house.
That part. Thank you, Glasses. Hey, Choc, anything else as well, man? Hey, I want to thank you, Choc, for putting this together, man, with the homie, man. Glasses, thank you, bro. But I want to thank Choc for making it all happen, man, as well. But Choc,
let's do this next month around this time. Let's do this next month around this time. I had a conversation about the fire.
For sure. You already know we got to do it, Glasses. Hey, and Choc, plug the site again, once again, so the people can go get to work, homie.
My website is SouljaChoc.com. That's SouljaChoc.com.
There it is, man. There it is. And I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. Make sure you're tapped in with us tomorrow night for 93 Tweed FM-ism. We got Bunny DeBarge, man. We got the whole DeBarge story coming from the female perspective, man. So tune in tomorrow night, 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific, 10 to 12 Eastern, 93 Tweed FM-ism, Blog Talk Radio. I want to thank my special guest, Soulja Choc. Once again, check his books out. Shout out to Glasses Malone, man. Hey, it was history, man. If you missed anything, I have the show back up right here on Blog Talk Radio in about 15 minutes, and I should have the show up on YouTube. Subscribe and tap in with my YouTube channel. It's the G-Lew Show, the same thing on YouTube. I have that up as well shortly. But I want to thank Glasses again. I want to thank my homeboy Tweed for giving the history, and I want to thank my homeboy Soulja Choc, man, and all his people that tune in, because I know we got a lot of audience from his people that tune in as well. Thank you, man. Shout out to the homeboy Snow, Big D, and everybody else. Choc, take us out of here, man.
All right, man. Thank everybody for tuning in to the G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays, to come listen to me and Glasses Malone. Talk a little bit about what we got going on and what we working on, man. I appreciate y'all and see y'all on the next Wednesday that I'll tune in. Thank y'all and good night.
That part. And we out of here, man. The G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays. Check us out next week, same time, same place. Glasses Malone, Soulja Choc.
Eastside with my nephew from the Blue Division Crip Gang.
Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Eastside with my nephew. Eastside with my nephew. Eastside with my nephew. Yeah. Eastside with my nephew. Let's go. Eastside with my nephew from the Blue Division Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang.
Yeah, the flag navy blue, the locs black. See the bloods getting love, where the locs at? About time that somebody bought the locs back. Like I swag got stole, this the low jack. Yeah, I found it, took it, then I washed it. Rinsed the germs off, then I put it in my pocket. You had it wrong, let me show you how to rock it. Truth is, you had it on opposite. wop it. You know what it is. To the left, Beyonce with the biz. I saw my kids, and they ain't even here, man. Ladies know serving dick, that's a rip thing. No disrespect to them niggas reppin' dip gang, but
Crip
nigga, this
Crip gang.
no disrespect to them niggas reppin' dip gang, but nigga, this
Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division. Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division. Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division. Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division. Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang.
Blue paint, blue wheels when I'm dipping through. Halogen, so the headlights quipping too. Ride deep, you can catch me with a grip or two. And a Mossberg pump that'll cripple dude. It'll rip a fool, asshole the appetite. We don't slang, hang, bang, nor rapper like. I'm special like the rag that I wear. Same color blood is before we expose the air. Yeah. Make me a true G. That's why your baby mama wanna do me. And I'ma let her serve her dick, man. She wanted daddy since she turned 16. And no, I ain't trying really this game when I say, but nigga this. And no, I ain't trying really this Wayne when I say, but nigga this.
Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division. Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division. Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division. Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang. Siding with my nephew from the Blue Division. Crip gang. Crip gang. Crip gang.